Welcome. Come in. I'm Tammy Grimes. Today we have a tale for you of blackmail and evil, of a decent man living under the shadow of the crimes of a mass murderer. The Bible admonishes us to revere and love our fathers, but in our story it is impossible for the son to do so. The bloody connotation of the name he bears makes a heavy weight on his back that he feels can never be removed. The Holy Testament warns us that the sins of the father are visited upon the son. Richard Walters discovers the truth of these ancient words.
Hello, Walter.
Who is that?
You know me, Walter, for a long time.
No, I don't know you. I'm too busy.
No, don't hang up. It is better you make conversation with me. Better for you.
I'll give you 10 seconds.
I do it quicker than 10 seconds. Walter, Mad Dog is living.
Oh, good Lord.
Our mystery drama, Funeral Without a Corpse, was written especially for Mystery Theater by Sidney Sloan and stars Norman Rose. I'll be back in a moment with Act One. Richard Walters was in an excellent mood when he entered his apartment that chilly winter afternoon. There was a pleasant wood fire burning, and Pauline was waiting for him with a cool drink. Seeing his attractive wife standing there, smiling at him, he thought that fortune had been very good to him. He was a successful lawyer and was now serving his city as district attorney. His political party had spoken to him about running for governor. His future looked bright.
Darling, right on time. Your secretary called and said you'd be home early.
Yes, she told me you'd called and said that it was important. What's the secret?
No secret, Richard. You know we've had this dinner date for weeks. It's for you. You are going to be tapped on the shoulder and told that they want you to run for governor.
Oh, that. So you know about tonight.
Hmm?
I wanted to surprise you. That's why you're all done up,
Oh,
huh?
Richard, you're impossible. You know how important this is to your career, and you seem to treat it with such indifference.
Not indifference. I'm very excited and trying not to show it. But I was wondering whether I should accept.
Accept? Richard, it's an important step up for you, your career.
Well, I wanted to see how you felt about it. If you would rather I went back into private practice.
And give up the chance of being governor? Oh, darling, after all these years, you must know me better than that.
You want to be the governor's lady, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then on to higher things. The highest.
No, dear, not that. I'd have to be a native-born American to get that high office.
I don't see why.
Well, in the Constitution, and I don't think that Congress is about to change it just to make you First Lady, you'll just have to be satisfied with First Lady of the state.
Oh, if you're first man, that will be good enough for me. Oh, Richard Walters for governor. Well, you better get into your dinner jacket and black tie.
Oh, don't rush me.
Oh, Richard, a call came for you earlier.
Well, our number is unlisted. Very few people know it. I'd be driven out of my mind with crank calls and people wanting favors.
Well, it was someone who said that he is an old friend.
He? Did he give his name?
No, but he called you Walter. Mr. Walter, he said. With a V. Isn't that the German way of saying W?
Oh, yes. Well, he didn't leave his name?
No, said he would call back. Oh, maybe that's him calling back. Want to get it?
Yes. No, I better not. Pauline, you answer it and say that I'm unavailable.
But, darling...
I do not want to talk to him.
Richard...
I said I don't want to speak to him, Pauline, and I meant it. And may I say, in conclusion, that I am most gratified by your confidence in me. You can be certain that I will not let you down. Even as governor, my city is still my city. Thank you. Yes?
Man on the line, Mr. Walters. says he's an old friend. Didn't give his name. Said he wanted to surprise you.
Look, I am busy with the Lombardi case, and I don't like surprises.
Shall I tell him to call back?
I don't care what you tell him. Tell him that I'm too busy to play games.
Yes, sir.
No, Mary. Mary, put him on.
Hello, Walter.
What? Who is that?
You know me, Walter, for a long time.
No, I don't know you, and I...
No. Do not hang up. It is better if you make conversation with me. Better for you.
Is this some kind of practical joke? Look, I'm a busy man, and I have no time for this sort of nonsense.
This is not nonsense, Walter. You would not see me, so I called from public phone. Better listen.
I'll give you 10 seconds.
I do it quicker than 10 seconds. Walter, Mad Dog is living.
Oh, good Lord.
Richard, is that you?
Yes, dear.
Well, your unlisted phone's been ringing all afternoon.
Did you answer it?
You told me not to. You look worried.
Worried? Why should I be worried?
I don't know, but you're fidgety. You didn't sleep very well last night. And take a look in the mirror. Your brow is all furrowed.
You sure worry about me, don't you?
Yes, I do. You're very important to me.
Pauline, after all these years.
I love you, Richard, and I'm unhappy when you're unhappy. Now, come on, tell me what it is.
Well, it's nothing.
It's those telephone calls that you don't want to answer. Afraid to answer?
Afraid? Yes, you're right. Afraid describes it very well.
Well, tell me.
I can't.
Maybe I can help.
No one can help it. It has to be my secret.
Forever? It's something in your past?
That I can tell you. It is something long past.
Oh, I see.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I like the sound of that.
It's another woman, isn't it?
What? Oh, Pauline.
Someone you loved a long time ago?
It's ridiculous.
I'm not jealous, Richard.
You are jealous. And I love you for it. It's very flattering. But you have nothing to worry about on that score.
Then why can't you tell me?
Because it's something that may change my entire life. Perhaps destroy it.
Nothing can change my love for you.
I wouldn't be too sure of that, Pauline.
Aren't you going to answer it?
I may as well.
Here's a nice big car, Walter. Expensive.
It is not expensive, and it is not my car. It belongs to the city. I have the use of it.
For your position, you are important. The attorney, how you say?
District attorney.
Yes. Important man. District attorney.
Look, I don't believe that you wanted to see me so urgently merely to discuss my job.
Why not? You are important. You inherit your ability from
Now, stop it. Now, say what you came to say and then get out.
You talk to me that way? I who have known you since you are a child.
You never knew me, Terhunk. You knew of me.
And you knew of me.
I have spent 40 years trying to forget you and what you stood for.
And that was not important to you? Our ideals?
Our goals? I loathed it. All of it.
And your father?
Don't speak of him.
It is shameful for a son not to love his own father.
From the time I was 9, I hated him. My hate was just a tiny speck compared to the mountain of hate he generated.
This is sinful, father-son.
Look, let's not go on with this. Why did you come?
He is alive. And he sent me to you.
You're lying. I went back and checked all the records. He and many other murderers escaped to Argentina when they saw that the war was lost. They should have caught him. Destroyed him as he did so many others.
Do not say that. He is your father.
No, not mine. I would do anything to erase the relationship. I cannot call him mine.
He is alive and sick. And he needs you.
The records show that he died in Buenos Aires 5 years ago.
No, he did not die.
He was in all the papers, pictures of his funeral.
False. All false. The funeral without a corpse. Empty casket.
For what reason?
Reason. To save his life. They were getting closer every day. 30 or more assassins to kill him. It was the only way. A brilliant idea. He thought of it. Oh, no. Mad Dog lives.
I see.
And now comes the big question. He is old. He is sick. You will help him. Will you not?
No. I will not help him.
That is bad. I must go back to him and say, your son hates you. He will not hold out his hand.
Hold out my hand to that vicious murderer?
Oh, I regret to think what he will say and do.
What?
You are an important man. You have changed your name. Nobody knows you are the son. His only son. He asks out of need. But you have no pity. People will say how bad it is for a son to deny his father. Everyone will know you are his son.
Well, you took a long time getting around to it, Terhunk. Made it very clear. This is blackmail. How much do you want?
No. I never asked for anything. It is for your father.
No. I never asked for anything. Your father. Look, this is blackmail, and I've got you cold. I could send you up for 10 years.
You mean to jail, to prison?
You understand English very well. Everything you said to me is recorded. I have a tape recorder in this car.
Yes. I understand. So, you have trapped me. Very good. You are a good policeman. But you don't want everyone to know how related you are to Walter Gunther. Do you, Walter? That's why you have changed your name. You're not speaking. You're starting to think. You're going to be the next governor of the state. That is a very big, important position. And will people in this country vote for the son of Walter Gunther? You do not answer. Please to stop the car. I will get off. Thank you, son of Walter Gunther. It was a pleasant ride. You will hear from me.
Richard, that you?
Yes, Paulie.
Darling, you're so late. I called your office and they said
That I went out and I didn't come back to the office.
Where were you?
Oh, well, I was just driving around.
Have you had dinner? Irma put your plate in the fridge. I can warm it up.
No, thank you, dear. I'm not hungry.
Glass of milk? Nice piece of chocolate cake? Irma made it for you, your favorite.
Well, thank Irma for me. Oh, I'm exhausted. What time is it?
Nearly midnight.
Ooh, I had no idea that I'd been out that late. Well, I think I'll have a shower and hit the hay.
Richard, something's bothering you.
You know, Pauline, you're wonderful. You're always the first to notice.
Can't you tell me? Can't you?
I'm going to tell you. I must.
Now?
No. Not now. You see, I've got to get my courage up first.
All his life, Richard Walters had lived with the fear that his real name would be revealed. Now that he is faced with the imminent exposure of the fact that he is the son of a hated war criminal, he can't make up his mind what course to pursue. If he speaks out and tells the world that he is Walter Gunther's son, his career will end. If he keeps this hidden, there is only one thing he can do. Yield to the blackmailer. I'll be back shortly with Act 2. Despite the fact that Richard Walters trusts Pauline, his wife, he cannot bring himself to tell even her his secret. He has held it to himself so long that it is an effort to let go. To tell someone else the shame and unhappiness that secret has cost him. As for the rest, he is certain that he will be forced to give up all the constructive things he has done in his life and sink into oblivion. He sits in his office, still undecided.
Richard Walters' office, may I help you? Oh, yes, Captain Gallagher, I'll connect you.
Yes. Oh, Neil. What? Oh, yes, my unlisted phone, thanks. What's the new number? Uh-huh. Well, you know the people who get that information. Please take care of it. Let me have that number again. 555-8763. I got it, Neil, thanks. Yes, Mary?
I'm Ann to see you, Mr. Walters and Mr. Terhunk.
Oh, yes, Mary, I've been expecting him.
Is it the witness on the Lombardi case?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, the Lombardi case. Mm-hmm.
Well, then you want me to take down his statement?
No, not right now. I want to go over it with him first.
Yes, sir. I'll send him right in.
Oh, come in. Come in, Mr. Terhunk. You've got your nerve barging in here. You know this would be very bad for me.
Please, Walter. This is the only way I can reach you. I called up on your private number. It has been changed. I call your number of your house. Also changed. So how else can I discuss with you our important business?
What do you want? Whatever it is, I'll try to give it to you. Tell me.
Now you are being more cooperative. Is that not the right word?
Yes. Yes, that's the right word.
The right word is dollars. I will need them right away.
How much?
Very small. Not much. Now, you are a man with dollars. I am not.
Look, I am not rich. I work for my money. How much?
5,000. That is all. I do not ask unreasonable money.
For your information, 5,000 is a lot of money to me.
Oh, I am so sorry. I would not ask if I did not need.
Yes. Well, it'll take me a little time to get it for you.
Yes. It will take a little time. That is no matter.
Well, I'm glad to see you're not expecting me to pull it out of my hat like a stage magician.
Very amusing. You will have the money for me at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, yes? I will be waiting.
9 o'clock?
Tomorrow. In front of your bank. I will be waiting. First National Republic Bank. It opens at 9. You will be there when the door opens. And you will have some money for me in bills, small bills, $10, $20. Not larger. Is that clear, Walter?
It's not going to be easy.
Is that clear, Walter? Yes.
Cold and clear. Like a weather report.
Good. I will meet you at 9 tomorrow.
You're not very talkative tonight, Richard.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
I said you seemed to be lost in your thoughts. I spoke to you twice. You didn't answer.
I'm sorry, Pauline.
That thing is bothering you. Won't you tell me? Maybe I can help.
I'll tell you, Pauline, when I can. I'm considering dropping this whole political nomination.
You mean for the governorship? You can't. You're the right man for the job. You're the best man.
Well, I may not get it.
Of course you'll get it, by a landslide. Governor Messler admits he's facing a tough race with you as his opponent.
Well, I may not run. I've just about made up my mind to tell Kimball to find another man.
I really don't understand this at all.
I'm afraid, Pauline. Oh, God, I've never been so unhappy, so depressed in my life. It feels as if I were finished.
Your car phone is ringing.
I'll let it ring.
It might be important. They'd never call you unless it was.
Well, get it for me. It may be somebody that I don't want to speak to.
Hello?
This is Mac Kimball.
Oh, Mr. Kimball. I'll put Richard on. He's right beside me. Mac Kimball, Richard.
Hi, Mac. Just talking about you a moment ago.
Sorry to call you on your car phone. I know you reserve that for business calls.
Oh, it's okay. I'm guessing it's important.
It is, Dick.
Well, can you tell me?
Well, I'm not on the phone. Can you meet me someplace? My office?
Oh, sure. Pauline and I were... Well, it's nothing important. What time?
As soon as you can make it. There's someone here I want you to meet.
Who?
Again, I've got to say, not over the phone.
Oh, okay. I'll see you in 15 minutes. Harrison.
Yes, sir.
You're dropping me at Mr. Kimball's office. Mrs. Walters is going on to the Garveys.
Yes, sir.
What did Kimball want?
Well, something serious to discuss. Someone at his office he wants me to see. I haven't the faintest idea what it's all about.
Haven't you, Richard? Haven't you?
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Lately, everything seems to be focused on one thought.
Come in. Well, Dick, you made it 12 minutes on the dot.
Put me down as a prompt guy.
Shut the door, will you?
Why all the cloak and dagger stuff, Kimball?
Well, it's kind of confidential. I guess you noticed that there was no one in the outer office.
Oh, yeah, your secretary was missing.
I didn't want even her to hear what I'm going to tell you. Sent her home early. I want your opinion, and it must be strictly confidential.
You're certainly making this into a mystery.
I'll let you have it straight. As head of the committee to elect Richard Walters for governor of this sovereign state...
No speeches, please.
Okay. We need money. Lots of it. Electing a candidate for an important office costs real dough.
I realize 3, maybe as much as 4 million. What do we have in the till at the moment?
Nearly 2. And we've worked hard to get promises for that much.
Bottom of the barrel.
Well, not quite. We have an unsolicited offer that'll make up what we need.
From whom?
See for yourself. He's here in the other room. You want to talk to him?
I don't know. I've been around long enough to know that no one makes an offer like that out of the goodness of his heart. He wants something. What?
He hasn't said. He wants to speak to you.
No, Mac, no deal. I've never played politics, and I don't intend to start now with future promises for favors.
Not even to be governor.
Not even for that.
Well, aren't you curious to know who it is?
Yes. And I'd like to warn him before he starts to talk that one hint of a deal and I'll go to work on him. Now let him come in.
Yeah, sure. Just as you say. Come in. Yeah. Come in, Max.
Max Kiro?
Yes, Mr. Walters, Max Kiro.
Tell him what I said, Kimball.
He says it's no deal if you want something in return. I ain't asking for nothing. Didn't I tell you that, Kimball?
Nothing? No favor?
Nothing means nothing, Mr. Walters.
I don't get it. You're willing to give $1 million for no reason at all?
I'm clean now. You sent me up. I did my time. I got paroled in 3 years. And I thought it over when I was in stir. What was the point of it, huh? My 2 brothers I lost, my father dead, body never found. And what for?
For money. Dirty money, Max. We know all this.
Yeah. Dirty money. I didn't have nothing when I came out of the pen. I started fresh with a few bucks I got from the insurance of my father.
Come on, you didn't come here to give me the sad story of your life, Max.
Mr. Walters, I got the money to help you. I got a big sanitation business, a big laundry business, real estate. It's all clean money. Legitimate.
You sure? Clean?
Clean. I made it honest. Go ahead, get your CPAs to go over my books. I'm clean. Sure you didn't launder some of the dirty bucks in your laundry? It ain't funny. Look, I come here to make an offer of $1 million for Mr. Walters' run for governor. I mean it.
Why? That is the big question.
Because you did something for me. And I want to pay you back.
Did something for you? I sent you up for 7 years. I wanted to send you up for life, but I couldn't get enough evidence. And you want to help me?
Mr. Walters, when I was in stir, I got to thinking. I knew I didn't want no more of the kind of life I had. You know, I started to read in the prison library. I never read a book before. It was an education.
Okay, cut it short, Max. It changed your life.
It sure did. And it turned out good for me. You know, if I'd have kept up the old life, I'd have been dead. Like my brothers, my father. Mr. Walters, you did it for me.
You know, this is the most amazing story that I have ever heard.
Yeah? What do you say, Richard?
Well, I'm flattered. I don't know what to say. Look, give me a day or so to think it over. There are several reasons why we should not accept.
And one very good reason why we should. Thanks, Max, for your generous offer. We'll let you know.
Richard?
Yes, Pauline.
I heard you get up about 30 minutes ago, and then I heard you pacing up and down.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. I went into the library, tried to read something to make me sleepy.
You mean to take your mind off of what's bothering you?
Yes. I had one burden, and now I have two. I can't think of any way to rid myself of either of them.
And now you've decided to tell me what they are?
Well, I'm taking a big chance, Pauline. It may change everything between us.
If you think that, you don't really know me. Well?
Do you know the name Walter Gunter?
Yes, he was a wanted war criminal. He had thousands put to death.
Walter Gunter is my father. Yeah. I hated him. I hated my name. I ran away when I was 12.
And you never told me that.
I never told anyone. I was ashamed of it. I should be the son of a mad dog. I ran away. Away from my father and everything he believes in.
How did you get here?
I became one of the lost children in the hordes of children dislocated because of the war. I was picked up by a children's relief society. I ran away from the orphanage and got to the American sector. The war was over, and the American military government had taken over. I hung around, running errands, doing menial jobs, making myself useful whenever I could. And it was there that I met my new father, Sergeant Richard Walters. Later, I took his name. Pauline, he took a shine to me, and he asked me if I would like to go back to the States with him. He told me that he and his wife had never had any children, and that I would be his son.
And he adopted you. You never told me.
Well, it was too painful for me to go into. Pauline, I meant to tell you one day. You know, they sent me to college and to law school. It was a big sacrifice for them. They didn't have much money. Whew. They were wonderful people, and I miss them.
I remember just a few weeks after we were married, when word came that they were dead. Killed in a car crash outside of Dayton. We flew out to Ohio for the funeral.
Just a week before, they had written that they would like to come here and meet you. And I love them both very much. If the truth gets out that I'm the son of Walter Gunter, the mad dog murderer...
Tell everyone the truth. Tell them what happened.
No, it won't help. My career will be over.
Richard, you can't go on this way.
I'm being blackmailed, Pauline. Right now, I am being bled dry just so I can hold the secret.
You mean that man, Terhunk?
Yeah. Yes, I've given him quite a bit of money. He'll be making regular collections.
And if you stop paying?
Well, he'll spill the whole filthy story to the news media. And that'll be the end of Richard Walters. the election will be lost, and I'll be finished with everything.
Well, then we'll go on paying him.
We?
Look, I am partner to this now. I've got a good deal of money that my father left me. I'll use it. Pay him.
It may seem like a lot to you, Pauline, but it'll never be enough.
Then what can we do?
No. There are only two things that can be done about a blackmailer. One, to go on paying and paying.
And the other?
I don't want to think about that.
Richard has told Pauline that he doesn't want to think about the alternative to paying and paying his blackmail. But she knows what he means. He can see no light at the end of the long and gloomy tunnel. He knows he will continue to give Terhunk what he wants until there is no more to give. I'll be back shortly at Act 3. It is now 2 weeks later, and Richard hasn't given his campaign manager, Kimball, his answer regarding Max Kiro's wish to make a big contribution to the campaign fund. In Richard's opinion, it was dangerous and could lead to the sort of scandal that would kill his chances of being governor. Despite what Max says about not wanting anything in return, the danger of rumor that Richard Gunter had sold out to the underworld was too risky. Moreover, he still has to deal with Terhunk, and that is becoming more difficult.
Yes, Mary?
Call for you, Mr. Walters and Mr. Terhunk.
Oh, put him on hold, Mary.
Yes, sir.
And have Captain Gallagher put a find on him.
You want to know where he's calling from?
That's what I mean. Call me back as soon as Captain Gallagher... No, wait a minute. On second thought, Mary. Cancel that.
Cancel?
Yeah, I changed my mind. Is Terhunk still on hold? I'll take it. Yes?
You are being, how to say, jealous. Are you trying to make me annoyed? I do not like treatment of this nature.
Oh, I'm sorry, Terhunk, but I was busy and I couldn't speak with you immediately.
You will understand this, Walter, that I am most important. I will come first. Your other affairs will wait till I am complete.
You want money again?
Oh, you are surprised. Have you not expected that I would need it? Your father would need it?
Yes. 5,000 small bills.
9 o'clock. In front of the bank. I will be waiting. Oh, you are quick to learn. A good student. Only one thing is different this next time. You will have 10,000, not 5.
10? Look, I don't know how much longer I can keep this up.
You will keep it up because you love your father.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.
He speaks always of how much he loves you in his letters.
It will be a total of 15,000. Only 7 days since I gave you 5. What are you doing with that money? Does my father need that much to live on?
No. Frankly, he does not need all that for himself. It goes to finance the organization.
What is that?
Don't you know? We are growing stronger. We will be coming back. We will take our country back and we will rule the world as he wanted it. And all our enemies will be dead. Goodbye now, Walter. And your father thanks you. Your money is very important to our cause.
Oh, good Lord. What am I doing?
Yes, Mr. Walters?
Mary, call for my car and tell them to bring it around right away. I'm going home early. I'll wait downstairs in front of the tobacco shop in the lobby.
Yes, sir.
And if I get any calls, just say that I'm out and cannot be reached.
Hello, Mr. Walters.
What? Oh, it's you, Kiro.
Yeah. Just going to see up in your office. I got it on a grapevine that you was having a kind of a problem.
I don't understand what you're talking about. And I don't want to discuss it.
Oh, come on, Mr. Walters.
Now, stop it, Max. I see my car out front.
Look, I can help you.
Call me at 555-8763. Well, thank you, Mr. K, for your good wishes. Hello?
Mr. Walters, it's Max. Can you talk?
Yeah. Yes, I'm alone. Go ahead.
I said I could help you.
How?
You got a leech on your back.
What?
A bloodsucker. A leech.
Yeah, what you're saying is that I am being blackmailed. How do you know?
I know. I still got connections. I know. I want to do something about it.
What?
Get him off your back.
And, how would you accomplish that?
What difference does it make? What do you have to know for? He wouldn't be bothering you no more.
Max, you told me that you were clean, that you were straight.
I am. And that's the truth.
I know what you mean when you say you'll stop him, Max. Is that your idea of straight?
That wouldn't be me. I wouldn't even know about it. You wouldn't know. The trouble would just stop.
No, Max. It's not the way I think.
Yeah. I get it. All right. What about my offer? The money?
Well, I'm seeing Kimball tonight. We're going to settle a lot of things. Thanks for your concern.
I didn't give you anything yet.
Your confidence, Max. I really appreciate it. Goodbye.
Richard, I hate to bother you, but Mr. Kimball is here.
Have him come in, Pauline.
Oh, hi there, Governor. Yeah. What's all the mystery?
No mystery, maybe a revelation. Can I get you a drink?
Sure, but what's the occasion?
Kimball, I'm going to tell you something that may change everything we planned.
Change?
Explode, blow up, demolish would be better words. Mac, I am not the man you think I am. My name is Walter Gunter. And that, Kimball, is the end of a long and sordid story. And the end of my political career.
Well, now, just cool it, Dick. Okay, old man was a war criminal, but you weren't. You hated him and everything he stood for. You ran away. You changed your name.
But don't you see? I'm going to be running for governor. What do you think the opposition's going to do with that piece of information? Nah, better write me off, Mac. Better get a new man before it's too late.
You let the committee decide that, Dick.
But...
no buts. You're the best man. You're our man. We are not letting you go too quickly. Now, what about your father in Argentina?
He's dead. Been dead for 5 years.
Then Terhunk, or whatever his name is, was lying.
I got a radiogram this afternoon. The authorities assure me that he died from a massive cerebral hemorrhage. They're sending me a copy of his death certificate.
Lying or not, the fact that your father is dead doesn't change matters. As far as Blackmail is concerned, this Terhunk character is just as dangerous to your reputation as he was. You think we can buy him off? Maybe a big piece of change would do it.
No. He'll take anything we give him. Make promises which he'll never keep, and then come back for more.
Guess you're right.
That's only half the problem. Max Kiro's donation seems the only way the committee can come up with enough money to finance the cost of electing me. How would it look if a former public enemy came up with a big chunk of it?
But Max is clean now.
It wouldn't matter if he had angel wings and a halo. I can hear the opposition. I can see the headlines.
Well, forget Max. I'm working on... Hey, what was that? It sounded like a gunshot. Came from the other room. It won't open. It's locked.
Pauline's in there. Pauline, are you all right? Pauline! Oh, Pauline, what is it? We heard a shot.
Richard, what have I done? What have I done?
The pistol out of her hand.
Give it to me, Pauline.
Here. I didn't want to use it. I just wanted to frighten him.
Him?
That terrible man.
Oh, terrible. Look, there on the floor.
Good Lord. Call the doctor, Richard.
Yes, a doctor.
I asked him to come here. I said I would give him $50,000 if he would promise not to bother us anymore.
Hello, Dr. Parkins. He agreed?
Yes.
Richard Walters has been an accident.
But as soon as I
Yes,
handed him the money,
shot.
he said, thank you.
No, we've not even
I'll
examined
be
it.
back next
Please
week
come
for
and
another
and
installment.
summon an ambulance.
He laughed.
Well, good. Good, Harry. Doctor's coming and an ambulance, too. Now, look, Pauline, what happened? Please try to control yourself, darling.
Richard, I shot him. It was an accident. I just wanted to scare him.
She gave him money, and he laughed at her, and he said he'd be back for more.
Money? To shut him up?
I thought I could help you. I took it out of the money Father left me.
You knew that man wasn't to be trusted to keep his word.
I was desperate. I just wanted to help
And
you.
you took my gun.
Just to scare him, Richard. And for protection. I pointed it at him. It went off.
Well, Pauline, if you shot at him, you missed him.
Missed him? What, isn't he dead?
Yes, he's dead, all right. Probably the shot scared him. It looks like he died from heart failure. Richard.
Kimball.
It looks pretty good, Richard. Autopsy report is death from heart failure. Terhunk suffered from congenital heart disease. According to the medical experts, he could have popped off at any time for almost any cause, or no cause at all. So there are no charges against Pauline.
Oh, that's great news. No charges, Pauline.
Oh, Richard.
Kimball, I think now's the time for me to ask you to find another man. I certainly cannot run after all this.
Will you please butt out of the committee's business? After all, you're just a candidate, and we're going to get you elected. The voters will love you. And we're going to tell them that Max Kiro loves you, too, and is putting $1 million into the campaign. And you know why?
You overwhelm me. Why?
Because you're a decent guy. And decent, honest men are hard to find these days. Goodbye, Governor. And give my best to Annie Oakley.
Kimball says that they still want me to run for governor. And he says to give his regards to Annie Oakley.
Annie Oakley?
Mm-hmm. A famous woman sharpshooter from the Old West.
Oh, sharpshooter? Me?
That's right. You couldn't hit the side of a barn with the door closed. But I love you.
And 75 days later, when Richard Walters stood on the steps of the State House to take his oath of office, his smiling First Lady standing nearby with tears in the corner of her admiring eyes, he knew that it was worth all the problems and anguish. I'll be back shortly.
If you'd like to take advantage of the current high interest rates in today's money market, but want your money available when you need it, take a moment now to call this toll-free number, 800-228-5000. Ask the operator to send you information on Dreyfus Liquid Assets. Find out just how much income growth you can get from one of the world's largest money market mutual funds. With Dreyfus Liquid Assets, you have the advantage of making withdrawals by phone or paying larger bills with free redemption checks and continue earning high yields, compounded daily till your check clears. You can put money in or take it out anytime with never sales charge or penalty. But call now, 800-228-5000 for free information and a prospectus, including management fee, charges, and expenses. 800-228-5000. Study the prospectus carefully before you invest and learn how Dreyfus Liquid Assets can help you get the lion's share from today's high interest rates. 800-228-5000. Toll free, 800-228-5000.
There was something very important that Richard Walters learned in his few long weeks of pressure and blackmail. It was the fact that nothing is so cleansing as exposure to sunlight. Once the truth is told, all the chains that bind a victim to the blackmailer dissolve, disappear. And Richard Walters can now look ahead with renewed strength to the job that faces him. Our cast included Norman Rose, Terry Keane, Bernard Grant, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now a preview of our next tale.
Oh, look here. The drawer of my table. Why is it open?
Excuse me.
What are you picking up? My money box. It's been forced open. I had 10 copies of my own money in it and stamps.
Are they all there?
Oh, yes. Oh, but look at the lock, all scratched. And look, everywhere. Everything thrown about. My linen basket. This isn't the way I folded my clothes. The bed is pulled apart. Oh.
Mashenka, are you all right? I mean, kid...
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. This is a story of something lost and never found again. A sad story. A strange story. But in no sense a warning. For certainly no one of us listening could ever be caught up in such a set of circumstances. Or could we? How sure are any of us of our destiny? Our mystery drama, The Ghostly Rival, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Will Mackenzie. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Listerine Lozenges. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The crumpled remnants of the car are now a dying sheet of flame. The bright oranges of the fire smeared and dulled by the black smoke as rescue crews work. The man, mercifully thrown clear of the raging flames, his fall broken by the thick underbrush, lies still and limp as the ambulance crew pick him up and carry him to the waiting ambulance. It takes off immediately, and soon, within the city limits, the familiar whoop-whoop of warning clears the road in front of it. It strikes a note of doom to all who hear it. Then, suddenly, there is the muted quiet of the hospital.
Take him straight to emergency.
Yes,
There's
Doctor.
some superficial burns, possibly internal injuries, but main diagnosis is he was bitten by a black widow spider.
Yes, Doctor.
Whoever's on duty can handle the surface stuff. Alert the neuro resident, whoever's on the psych side for the rest.
Can do, Dr. Peters. Did you sign him in?
Yeah, here are the papers. There was a woman with him, wife, I guess. She got caught in the car and burned to a crisp. His name is Cartwright. I guess kid glove treatment. He's one of them.
We treat them all the same.
That's a spirit, baby. Just the same, his family and in-laws did build a wing for dear old Central Hospital. All right, I'll see you in the snake pit later.
Dr. Peters?
Oh, yes, Dr. Mathias.
She put in a call for me?
Yes, Doctor. I got an accident case. No sweat, minor contusions and burns, but there are complications.
Involving a psychiatrist?
This one may involve half the staff. First off, the guy was apparently bitten by a black widow spider.
What? How do you know?
No, he was conscious when we brought him in. Told us himself. He got thrown clear of the car. He was the lucky one.
Oh, there was someone else with him?
Yes, Doctor, his wife. Totaled with the car.
Oh, how awful.
He hit the guy pretty hard. Although he wasn't all that with it when we brought him in, because apparently his wife was going to have a baby.
Oh, how hard can you get hit? Tell me, how bad is the spider bite?
Well, that's kind of out of my backyard, but according to Doc Stearns in toxicology, there isn't much to do but wait and see.
Well, as I remember, it's seldom fatal, but it takes a long time for the poison to attack the system, and the pain is excruciating, if and when it does.
Now, this poor guy's ready to flip his lid. I mean, he goes through the guardrail 200 feet into the valley, kills his wife and unborn child, and turns up without a scratch.
Yes, except the spider bite.
Yeah, that. Well, what's that next to losing your wife, your kid, and maybe your future?
You're not asking me, Dr. Peters. You're telling me. And that is my job to discover and to heal, if I can. Good day, Mr. Cartwright.
Well, what's your specialty? If you're a doctor.
I am. I'm a psychiatrist.
Oh. Well, that's different.
Oh, well, not really. Just another phase of medicine.
I hope not. I mean, I hope enough different. I've been wanting to ask for someone like you. I've got to talk to someone who might possibly understand.
Oh, understanding, I can't promise you absolutely. But, well, at least I listen well.
The best I can ask for. No one will believe me. I am trapped as thoroughly as that horrible thing in the bottle I let escape. But I have to keep hoping that somehow I can find escape, too.
Well, let's see if we can't begin by making a start at it, at least.
How open is your mind?
Well, I don't know. It's pretty open, I should hope.
You know who I am.
Well, you were admitted to the hospital as Thomas Cartwright III.
That's who I appear to be. Have you ever heard of a Terry Connolly who is buried in the graveyard behind St. Stephen's and whose headstone reads, born 4/29/51, died 8/16/73?
Well, should I have?
Yes. Because that's who I really am.
How do I answer that? I mean, you consider yourself already dead?
Condemned.
Why?
Because I sold my soul.
Oh, that's rather a wild statement. You mean like Dr. Faustus to the devil?
I mean like that.
Oh, and I hope by all means you're going to tell me about it.
You still think I'm Thomas Cartwright III?
Well, to all intents and purposes, plus your public identity and all the private contents of your wallet, and also your wife's identification, of course you are.
I couldn't possibly be Terence Conley, could I?
No, I don't even know him.
Then may I introduce myself? Not my outward appearance, but what lives within the outer shell.
Suppose I accept that claim. Can you prove it?
Can you listen to a sort of complex story?
You have the floor.
Okay. Let's start it this way. You're looking right at me. Now, I'll even give you a better opportunity.
I really don't think you should get out of bed.
I'll get right back in. Now, I'm standing. How do I look?
Oh, young man, in his early 20s. A little bit overweight. Brown eyes, dark brown hair, slightly receding, and some evidence of dissipation. Height about 5'10", isn't that?
It'll do. 2 years ago, I had blue eyes and sun-bleached hair. I was 6'1", 185, all muscle. Here, I'll show you. In my wallet is... Yes, this was the last snapshot I ever had taken. Laura took it. You see?
Well, this would be the Terry Connolly that you mentioned, hmm?
That's right.
With a surfboard. A hobby?
My life. That was at Makaha, the Internationals. It was where I met Laura, and the first change in my life happened.
You fell in love?
You wouldn't think it to look at her, but she can hang 10 with any surf cat. Only by her, it was just a sport, for kicks, not a way of life. Now, that shook me. I suddenly woke up to the fact that I was nothing better than a surf bum.
Oh, well, so you gave up surfing?
Not exactly. I came back to L.A. Laura's from here. Well, from Santa Barbara. And since we wanted to get married, I had to find something to do to make a living. There was this kid I knew. We'd surfed at 100 beaches ever since we were in junior high. Only he'd busted up a leg pretty bad on a flip-out at Monterey. He had a little stake, so we opened a kind of surfboard rental shop. You know, with skin diving gear, other stuff, snorkels and all. And I went in with him, giving surfboard lessons on the side. It wasn't bad, but you couldn't make much. You know how rich Laura's family was. So, she came up with a better idea. I don't know, Laura. I just don't know if I could go that route.
Oh, don't get all uptight on me. It's only money.
Yours, not mine.
Oh, darling, once we're married.
I don't want to live off you.
Now, that isn't the question. I want you to live with me. And I also want to be supported in some ways near the style to which I am accustomed. You're not going to be able to do that being a half-baked beach boy.
Oh, thanks for the way you sized me up.
Oh, there's no big problem, Terry. Let's be practical. You got your college degree and decided to take a year off because you wanted to prove there wasn't a wave that swept in on any shore you couldn't master. But you said yourself, after Spud got all busted up, you'd bought it. You want to be a doctor. Okay. You've had pre-med. You just go on using my dough, and when you get to be a rich orthopedist, I'll make you pay and pay and pay.
I don't know if I can cut it after being a dropout.
You can cut anything you want to, Terry.
What about your father?
Well, I've been breaking him down bit by bit. He's not all that tough.
And how about my rival, Mr. Flab-Bellied Moneybags?
Tom Cartwright. That isn't fair, Terry. He's just very different from you.
He sure is. Several $1 million worth.
Family money. He didn't earn it the way you're going to. Oh, Terry. I love you. You're what I want.
Your father will never buy it.
I told you I've been working on him. I've even got this far. You're invited to dinner this Friday to meet him.
You mean so he can look me over?
Well, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Sure. If you were my daughter, I'd make damn well sure I got a good look at anything chasing you.
That's good one, young fellow. I'll have to remember it to liven up one of our board meetings.
Oh.
You can put the brandy in 2 glasses on the table, George. And, Laura.
Yes, Daddy.
Why don't we have coffee out in the solarium? There's still plenty of light to admire the view.
All right, I'll have George set us up there.
And, all right, now, you go along superintendent, will you, dear?
Mm-hmm.
I think Terry and I have a couple of words to exchange.
Okay, Dad, but you won't be long, will you?
Oh, no.
I'm the only lady for the gentleman to join.
No time at all. Well, you have some brandy, Terry?
Oh, I'm not much of a drinker, sir.
How much?
Beg pardon, sir?
Well, you heard me.
How much to what?
To get out of my daughter's life. Leave her alone. Marry the kind of man I think she should.
Someone with plenty of money.
Well, it should be one of the requirements. One that you don't have.
I've got a better one. She loves me.
No. Out of sight, out of mind. Now, how much, Mr. Beach Boy, to take your bedroll and go follow the waves instead of the most precious possession I have?
How about a nickel?
I don't understand you.
It's obvious how cheap you consider me. I thought I'd just keep the price in line.
Okay. I'll score you 1 for guts anyway. But it won't help you. I know who I want Laura to marry, and so does she, and that's the way it will turn out.
You may be in for a very unpleasant surprise.
I doubt it. I offered you money to get out of your own free will. And it'll probably cost me less to have you removed, if that's the way you want it.
You've got to be kidding.
I don't make jokes. Let me put it quite simply, Beach Boy. If you don't bow out gracefully, I will make certain arrangements to have you, well, if you'll excuse the expression, rubbed out. I'll give you 24 hours to think it over.
John Sherman Blake, chairman of more boards than we have time to list. Inherited money and accrued money, position, power. The man who holds all the cards and who, in the long tradition of robber barons, never hesitates to use any lever to secure his ends. But murder? Even second-hand? Is that how Terry Connolly reached such an early grave? I'll return shortly with Act 2. For a moment, as though exhausted, the pale young man in the hospital bed has shut his eyes, leaning back against the pillows. Dr. Matthias, the psychiatrist, eyes him carefully and then speaks quietly.
Perhaps, Mr. Cartwright, we should let you rest for a little while before you continue. Rest, Doctor? I haven't known any rest since... Oh, since the night you were telling me about? Yes. I didn't go out to the solarium to have coffee. With Mr. Blake's ultimatum facing me,
I went straight for my old beat-up car and took off. I had to think, clear my mind. Best place for me to do that is riding a wave. So, I headed for the beach. I always keep my gear in the back of my bus. The nearest beach was Old Deep Six. Unless you had an attack of the crazies, nobody rode the junk that came in there. Rocky bottom, narrow reefs on both sides, and a crisscross that really chopped up the rides. Well, that suited me just fine. I wanted to risk my neck. It might be the answer. I took a heavy board because the wind was high, paddled myself out over the breakers, and waited for the big one. I saw a hummer coming. I waited, and then I raced to stay ahead of the crest. She broke pretty, and it happened. A rip current broke her wide open. She collapsed on me, driving my board the Lord knows how high in the air and grinding me down and under, rolling and tumbling until I hit my head and went out like the light above me over the sea, under which I was buried. What is it? Who? Oh. Who is it? Oh. Anything? Bruised and battered, half-conscious. By luck, the tide had been going out, and I had been left lying stranded, face down in the rough sand, above the tide's edge. It was almost dark. Beside my head lay a dark green bottle washed up by the waves, and from it, the voice I heard. Or did I really hear it? Was it just some sounding in my half-conscious head? It seemed to be coming muffled from the bottle. Who are you? You're inside the bottle?
Yes. I have no power. Food, my power is limitless. When I freedom, ask what you want. Power, honor, fame, knowledge, riches.
On what condition?
I ask none.
Are you sure? Or are we just kicking around the old Faust dream? Your freedom for mine.
I said there were no conditions. Open this bottle and let me out, and I'll grant you whatever one wish you desire.
Okay. You got it. It's only a dream. How? There is no way I can dig this cork out. Okay. Scooch up in the bottom and look out for flying glass. Here goes. The moment the bottle broke, a great, hairy, black spider with a red hourglass mark on its belly burst from the sharded remains of the neck. For a moment, it teetered on its long, jointed, multiple legs. And then, a second transformation took place. Almost as though it had exploded, the spider blew up into a giant of a man, with a bald head bristling dark blue from chafing, and a body covered with tangled black hair, dressed conventionally enough in blue jeans, just like I wear normally.
I am your servant, sir.
Who are you?
I am whoever you want me to be. But that is of little importance for the moment. You kept your part of the bargain. Now, I keep mine. Ask anything you want of me. One request. No strings. Choose.
All right.
I'm too tired and chopped up to debate the point. You ask me what I want, I'll make it within reason. More wealth than the father of the girl I want to make my own. Enough more so that he cannot keep us apart.
Granted. You have made your choice.
I had the feeling of having been asleep for a long time when I woke up. Without remembering why, I had this idea I should be hurting all over. But it wasn't like that. I felt like I was floating on a cloud. The bed, if it was a bed, didn't support me. I just sort of hovered in space by myself. I didn't want to open my eyes. I didn't want to come back to reality. This was too plush, too out of this world. Very slowly, I opened my eyes.
Good morning, sir. Would you like to breakfast or bathe first?
Who are you?
Oh, dear. Mr. Cartwright had a big party last night.
I've got a headache, like someone hit me with a sandbag.
That's right. You have a bruise on your forehead. Would you want ice?
No. I just want to know where I am.
At home. In your own bed.
That's crazy. I don't feel that way. I don't belong here.
Now you do.
Huh?
You made one request, to be richer than the father of the girl. Now you are.
Wait a minute. My first question was right. Who are you?
We met last night. You made a request. It has been granted. A few hours ago, it was recorded in the book that Thomas Cartwright III died of a sudden, massive, unexpected heart attack. At the same time, a young man whose main interest was surfing was the victim of a drowning accident on a nearby beach. Your body lies there among the debris of the tide. In this bed is the body of Tom Cartwright, miraculously recovered from a vascular and cardiac accident. And within the shell of the body, within its cocoon, not Tom, but Terry, lives on. Thus, I kept my promise.
How can I be what I'm not?
Who is to know the difference?
Oh, to begin with, I never saw this Cartwright guy.
Rise, master, and look at yourself in the dressing room mirror, or even the full-length glass. Here, on the closet door.
I don't think I want to look.
Sooner or later. Better now, when we're alone.
I'm on my feet. Oh, Lord. Everything has changed. Is that really me?
That is what you asked to be. Richer than the father of the girl you wished to own.
But I didn't ask to be someone else. I don't even know the man. How can I take his place?
Let me arrange that, master.
But you can't be with me every moment. Don't I have a business? Go to work?
Most fortunately, you're now on vacation. Most of it you plan to spend on your boat. You have few social engagements, except, of course, tonight.
Tonight?
Yes. Tonight, you're dining with Mr. Sherman Blake and his daughter.
I was ripped apart at the thought. To sit at dinner again with Laura and her father. This time, what would you call me? A half-man or a double imposter? How could I carry it off? And yet I knew I couldn't refuse the invitation.
Laura, I know it's not an easy evening, but life must go on. George, I think some more wine.
No, not for me, thanks.
I'll skip it, too.
Dear me. Well, what can I say?
The least the better, Daddy.
As you wish.
A terrible accident.
Yes, it was so wasteful. A fine young man. Why would he take a chance as he did in that riptide with such broken surf?
Maybe you could answer that, Daddy.
Me?
When You shooed me out to set up coffee. What did you say to Terry? You counted him off. You made it impossible for him to even think we could ever be... Excuse me,
I'm sorry about that, Tom.
Oh, nothing to be sorry about. I understand.
You do?
Yes, sir. With your permission, sir, I'd like to talk to Laura alone.
Well, yes, by all means. I hope you can bring her back to her senses. You know you have my blessing.
Yes, sir. I know.
Why don't you leave me alone?
Laura, please.
Don't you even have one small speck of sensitivity in that mean, rotten little soul of yours?
I only wanted to tell you something.
There's nothing you can tell me that I want to hear.
I'm just trying to explain that
Before I met Terry, you explained again and again that you were not what you seemed, a conceited, pawing slob who reached for any woman as though it was his divine right.
But what I'm trying to say is that I'm not like that anymore.
Don't make me laugh. We've been down this route before, Tom. There's no way. Now that I've known what a real man can be, that you could ever turn me on.
I wouldn't dream of trying now. I'm sorry, Laura. Except, I wish I could tell you how sorry I am about what happened to your Terry.
Thank you. Though it doesn't even sound like you. I wish I could believe it.
You can. I'm not quite the heel you make me out to be. I may have been once, but not anymore. Now I'll leave you alone. I just wish...
Wish what?
Well, I just wish I could comfort you some way.
Well, I don't see how. Thank you for wanting to, Tom. It's so funny, but all night since you came to dinner, there does seem to be something different about you. I don't know what or why.
Because I have changed, Laura. Give me a chance to prove that. With time, I think you'll find I'm not the hopeless case you've written me off as. I had found out two things. The first, that Terry Conley was dead. The other, that I, or Terry, had given up his life for nothing. I went roaring home in my newly acquired Ferrari to face Aki, or whoever he was, with a new decision. I want to go back. I don't want the money or this flabby, jaded body.
So sorry. It's not possible. One wish only, and that has been granted.
But I didn't know I'd have to give up my life for it.
Please, allow me to point out, you still live. Only outward identity has changed.
It's the same thing. As long as I seem to be Tom Cartwright, the girl I want and love won't look at me, won't have anything to do with me.
Patience, Master. You will see. All will turn out right. It is written, you will be married. Now, I must leave. If you need me again, go to the sea and find the bottle again.
Passive Oriental's head, a great, jagged streak of fire exploded and disappeared. I realized that I had not been talking with Aki, but with what? A minor demon. Or the devil himself. What did it matter? He had brought me to where I was. And where was that? Was I dead? Was I alive?
For a moment, the pale, tortured young man in the hospital bed stops his story to shut his eyes as if against a wave of excruciating pain. The psychiatrist, listening to him, is tempted to react compassionately, but for the moment he waits. The pain may be less physical than mental. And the harrowing story is not yet ended. I'll return shortly with Act 3.
You've worked hard to get where you are, and now would be a very good time to give yourself a little pat on the back in the form of Buick Electra, a car filled with room, luxury, comfort, the perfect place for you and your free spirit to get together. Buick Electra. Think of it as recognition for a job well done.
America discovers mailgram. All over the country, people are discovering the speed and impact of mailgram. Here's what airline stewardess April Rivkin told us.
April, how did mailgram help you?
Well, one day they were going to lay off no people, and the next day it was 300 people. Literally, this is the way it went. They were just sort of hedging the issue. And I kept thinking, well, somebody must know. So I sent a mailgram to the chairman of the board.
Now that's a direct approach. What happened?
I was amazed how my mailgram got through. And a few days later, somebody called me and said the chairman of the board got your mailgram and asked me to respond to it. And I thought, well, I'm off the hook.
I've been talking with April Rivkin. She's one of millions of people who are discovering that mailgrams get through to people and get results.
It's easy to send a mailgram. Just call Western Union's toll-free 800 number anytime, day or night. Mailgram, impact of a telegram, at a fraction of the cost.
Oh, do I love my legs? I do. Do I love my legs pantyhose? Legs pantyhose have memory yarn. Memory yarn stretches out and remembers to stretch back. That's the memory in legs memory yarn. I can walk, I can jump, I can bend to touch my toes. Stretch to stand on tiptoes. Legs never bend, legs never wrinkle. The memory in legs memory yarn. My legs pantyhose have a fit you can't forget, a stretch you won't believe, comfort beautiful. That's the memory in legs memory yarn. Oh, do I love my legs? I do.
You'll love Legs pantyhose, too. And if for any reason you don't, we'll refund your money or send you a replacement, whichever you prefer. That's the You'll Love Our Legs guarantee.
Oh, I love my legs, I do. Get 'em at the Legs Boutique.
The wave of pain, whether caused by the spider bite or some deeper echo from the soul, has passed. But the young man in the bed still lies with his eyes closed. The nurse, coming into the room, is quickly pantomimed to silence by the psychiatrist. She stops with the tray containing the hypodermic and the phial of morphine. Quietly, Dr. Mathias goes to her.
Dr. Peters ordered a hypo for him, Dr. Mathias.
Well, I don't think he needs it yet. Now, if it becomes necessary, I'll give it to him.
Yes, Doctor.
Mr. Cartwright?
Yes.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Do you have any pain?
Pain. Oh. I'll never be without it.
I can give you a needle if you want.
No drug will reach the pain that really haunts me. I want to finish my story.
Yes. Very well. Let's continue.
It was her father who dragged me back into the whole mess. He came to see me at my house, and he didn't mince words.
You can't leave me hanging like this. I have a deadline to meet.
Yes, I know.
Well, are you coming in with me, or aren't you?
I haven't made up my mind yet.
Oh, good Lord, man, you can't put me off. I'm on the edge of the precipice. I foolishly overextended. I have no cash flow, and if the banks ever get wind of that, the whole thing would collapse like a house of cards.
And how much is it you want to borrow?
It's got to be a couple of million, at least. Now, we have been over this before.
And the security.
We've discussed that before, too.
You mean Laura?
Yes.
Except that she happens to be a security that you can't deliver.
That's where you're wrong. I have only to tell her the truth about my business problems, and she would agree to marry you.
A lamb to the slaughter.
What'd you say?
Doesn't matter. All right, Sherman. Or perhaps I should say, Dad. You've got a deal. Laura, for whatever you need, up to what I've got.
You'll never regret this, son. And so, you were married?
Yes. Not quite 2 years ago.
It was a bad marriage?
No. No, not for the most of it. At the beginning, for the best part of the first year, it was uneasy and difficult. But slowly things began to change. I wanted to tell Laura the truth, what really had happened. But how could I? She would have thought me absolutely mad, out of my skull. Then, as the months passed, I began to see it looked as though I'd never have to. I remember one night, after a party, going to bed.
How many people do you suppose were at that party tonight?
I don't know. A couple of hundred, maybe.
And how many men?
You think I count them?
No, I'm serious, darling.
Darling?
That's what I said.
Men. I don't know. I guess when Stanton throws a ball, there are more men than dames. What's the difference?
I just wanted to tell you something. No matter how many there were, I'd have taken my man over any guy there.
Laura.
Yes. That's the way it's gotten to be with me now.
That was the beginning of our whole new relationship. At first, I basked in it, gloried in it, ate it up. And then?
Yes, Mr. Cartwright. And then?
And then another crazy thing was happening inside. Can you imagine a man being jealous of himself? I was two people in one body, both of whom loved the same woman. One was dead, except his soul lived on inside this body. Who was it Laura really loved? Me, Terry, the scatterbrain, the live-for-the-moment guy? Or Tom, the percentage man, the cool cat with the morals of one and a built-in gift for destruction?
Is that what you tried to solve?
That's what I had to solve. Because so very soon after Laura and I had found each other, she became pregnant. Whose child had been created? Mine? I mean, Terry's? Or Tom's? I mulled over. I agonized over what the future held. And at last, I had to decide. I had to make some attempt to find out.
But how can we? We're only human. We can't foretell the future.
I could. I remembered what the Spirit had told me. To seek him, go to the sea. Again it was late in the day, and again it was old Deep Six. Beyond the surf, I waited for the wave. I was king, invincible, hanging ten. Suddenly, before I could move back, the wave broke upon me. The wild frost whip snatched my board and threw it sky high, and I was ground down under the mad, swirling, breaking water below. I came to again, lying on the tide's edge, just as I had done so many months ago.
Why did you search for me?
Child.
What of the child?
I suddenly realized what a fool I was. You asked nothing from me for what I wanted. But what about my children?
What did you imagine? The world a mystery place without any record?
But you promised it was not the old Dr. Faust's gag.
Naturally. We progress. Things change. Your soul had no interest for me. Only your pursuit. Your children from here on, and into time, as long as they shall live.
That's the answer to everything. Why I came back, ready to strangle the woman I loved, so she could never bear a child that would foster the dynasty of the devil.
But you didn't strangle her.
No, because when I got home, Laura was half out of her wits. She had found that a black spider with an hourglass shape on its belly had been weaving or spinning a web over the crib we had waiting in the nursery to receive our baby when it was born.
Well, then what happened?
I started to push aside the web, but it clung to me. And as I tried to brush it off, suddenly the spider was clinging to my wrist, and I could feel its bite, sharp and penetrating, and I could hear a voice in my ear.
You cannot win, my friend. I gave you freedom, but But in return, you sold to me your children and your children's children till the end of time.
You accepted that? Never. Never. I took Laura with me to the car. The excuse for our wild ride, that I had to get to the hospital to get an antitoxin for the bite of the Black Widow.
Take it easy, darling.
I can't. You don't understand.
I don't understand what upsets me.
There's no way to explain. It's just that the devil rides our fate. Hold tight. And remember, I love you. This is the best way out. So, you remember. You know that Laura's,
Is dead. Why not me? What was I saved for?
It's a question that can't be answered.
Oh, yes. I see now. It's all clear. You. What? In another form. The Antichrist. The enemy. I can do nothing else. But Mr. I can kill you! Yes, I can! I mean, I want to help you!
Okay. I don't need any medicine for me to handle this.
That's an unusual case, only because of the violence involved. There's not much to say about it, Dr. Peters.
Except I'd like to try to understand it.
That would take volumes. A classic world of delusions.
Everything?
There's very little missing. There was love broken off. There was a child that might have been born. There was a man already beyond the norm of society who thought he was doing the right thing in destroying himself, his wife, and his unborn child.
And we just write him off, Doctor?
No. We write no one off. We probe as much as we can. We try to resolve what we can. There's still cases beyond all our knowledge. And someday, we may solve them.
Don't look to me for any answers. This is the story of what happened, or appeared to. I know no other way than to leave it at that, unless someone can tell me more than I can understand. I'll be back shortly.
Bargain shoppers of America, you've waited long enough. Now you'd better move fast, because it looks like prices on appliances will be going up again soon. Before they do, get to your Whirlpool dealers, where you'll find some of the hottest deals in town. How about that new dishwasher you've been promising yourself? Take $74 off the old fair trade price tag on a new deluxe Whirlpool quality dishwasher. In the market for a quality refrigerator, save $60 on Whirlpool's beautiful big side-by-side 19-footer. Or save $43 on the Whirlpool 12-footer that's American-made and only 24 inches wide. Wait, there's more. You save $70 on a Whirlpool quality compact washer and dryer pair, and they can both fit in only 24 inches of space. Here's what we're saying. Whatever you're bargain shopping for in the way of quality appliances, now's the time to see your Whirlpool dealer. He's got the deal to turn you on. Prices are optional with Whirlpool dealers, and savings are based on previously higher fair trade prices.
The new Lowe's Monte Carlo Hotel is alive with life. Watch the Grand Prix from your terrace. Dine on international cuisine in 5 restaurants. Enjoy international stars in the Folie Russe Supper Club. Play roulette at the only in-hotel casino on the Riviera. For reservations at Lowe's Monte Carlo, call 586-5099 or the Lowe's toll-free number in your area. Lowe's Monte Carlo Hotel.
There isn't much to say about this particular tale, except that he who traffics with the devil must be prepared to pay the price. A sad and terrible price for all who are involved, except John Sheldon Blake, who was really the most to blame. He was the only one to survive, since Tom Cartwright, or whoever he truly is long since committed to an institution. John Sheldon Blake is also committed to an institution, except that he remains free. Funny how the establishment has a habit of winning. When come right down to it, they're the ones who are really mad. Our cast included Will Mackenzie, Marion Seldes, Robert Dryden, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by your Singer Sewing Center. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Tonight's Mystery Theater was also brought to you in part by ShopRite Supermarkets. The preceding program was furnished by CBS Radio.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. It was Oscar Wilde who wrote, in a surprisingly gentle and almost naive tone, "Death must be so beautiful, to lie and listen to silence, to have no yesterday and no tomorrow, to forget time, to forgive life, to stay at peace. The trouble is, not all the dead will stay quietly asleep. That's why we have ghost stories."
Frightened to death? More than that. Asphyxiated, smothered. I don't know how to describe it. During the war, I had a friend who was in a building that was bombed. The force of the blast drove him against the wall, and he looked like that. I do not know the exact word in English, but flattened and spread wide.
Our mystery drama, The Ghostly Private Eye, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Whenever the argument about the oldest of professions arises, along with the prostitute, the actor, the moneylender, and others, certainly we must include that of the private eye. Sometimes honorable beyond belief, as in the case of Cain and Abel, when Jehovah himself solved the murder. Many more times, not the most prized member of society, still a figure to be reckoned with. Of all the modern ones, no one is more special than the parapsychologist, the man who deals in the explanation of that vast middle world of clairvoyance, extrasensory perception, and psychic phenomena. The explainer of the inexplicable, such a man as the singular Mr. Flaxman Lowe.
Hello?
Mr. Flaxman Lowe?
Yes, the same.
This is George Blackburton. You know, we've seen each other casually at the club.
Oh, yes, of course, Sir George.
I feel like the devil bothering you like this, but you were pointed out to me as someone who, well, was more or less an expert in the occult and supernatural.
Well, I have made a good deal of investigation, yes, but,
I'm in desperate need of help. Could you come right down to my place in Surrey? We have something that even my wife can't cope with.
Something?
Perhaps it's an old curse. I don't know, but there is a thing that is trying to crowd us out of the house that you can actually taste and smell. Disgusting and terrifying. I need help.
Well, I don't know about immediately. I'm expecting a guest from France whom I must pick up shortly.
By all means, bring him with you. Let him be our guest, too, for the weekend. If you don't help us, I'm afraid I'll go stark staring mad.
Oh, very well. I think it might be arranged.
Monsieur Lowe, I recognize you from your photograph.
Oh, my dear boy, you must be Professor Jean Thierry.
I am.
Well, you look young enough to be my son, and with such a formidable academic background.
As I come to meet you, I am a child at the feet of the master.
Now you make me feel like the all-wise spirit.
Well, are you not the king of ghost killers, the master of the spirit world?
Oh, scarcely. I'm a child in the wilderness of the afterworld. And, at the moment, an embarrassed host.
Oh, why?
Well, what would you say if instead of taking you home to my comfortable fire, as I'd planned to, I whisked you off instead into the depths of Kent for a weekend at a haunted house, far beyond your belief, and which even stretches mine?
What would I say? What am I here for?
Well, so we stay right here in the station and catch the next train for Yand Manor House.
We had corresponded for years, the Dr. Flaxman and I, and the quality of his mind was such that I had been most eager to meet him, to argue vis-à-vis our contrasting belief on the matter of life after death. So what matter that our first conversation was on a train headed for this house with a strange name, Yand Manor House. This house that you have been asked to investigate, it has a ghost?
Oh, most definitely, yes.
Is it an especially convincing ghost?
Well, I think you'll find that it is.
Then you are promising me an exceptional adventure.
One not without a great deal of danger.
Well, I can't judge that, though, without trying, can I?
Well, that's the nature of contact with the world beyond.
But first you must prove it to me. I simply do not believe in ghosts. Or spirit manifestation, occult phenomena, whatever is the rubbish bin into which most people throw any belief they cannot understand.
Now, this rubbish heap is what I spend my life investigating.
Chacun a son goût.
No, to each his own. And yet, are we all so sure and secure about what we think we know? I realize that you're aware of I've had some considerable success searching through the trash that most people discount.
Well, what can I answer? That I rebel against the whole idea? After all, I have no experience in these matters, except vicariously through studying and reading.
Very well. And now you're about to have some first-hand direct experience, which I hope you will not come to regret.
We went straight to Yand Manor House, certainly on my part totally unaware of the terror that was to face us, and of a gaping world of swirling doubt, bottomless, and as insecure as that dreadful dream of falling from incalculable heights to impossible depths, a dream beyond belief that was to haunt me the rest of my days. We were met at the train by Sir George and quickly transferred to a large and luxurious landau with a magnificent pair of horses. I had been prepared for something quite magnificent when we approached Yand Manor House, but actually it was not so impressive compared to the property that surrounded it. A square brick house, notable only for a strangely out-of-character building at the end of the garden that was unmistakably a mausoleum. But our hosts I found quite charming.
Your rooms are comfortable, I hope, Mr. Lowe, Professor Thierry?
I find mine even better than that. Cozy.
Oh, yes, mine too. I feel quite at home.
And you need have no worries. I've swept them myself.
What Cynthia means is that she has, well, not literally swept them for dust, but for any sign or evidence of supernatural occupation or presence.
I assure you they're quite clean. In fact, I've combed the whole house, and there's not a jot of evidence that any spirit forces or spectral emanations exist. Save for, of course, the dead. I'm a psychic, too, you know, Mr. Lowe.
Oh, well, you flatter me, Lady Blackburton. I don't consider myself one, only an investigator of psychic phenomena.
You do not believe in the spirit world?
That's a different matter.
I think you will find, madame, that he is a true believer. I am the fly in the ointment.
Well, monsieur, before you leave Yand House, I can promise we will have made a true believer of you.
Well, you sound almost as though you enjoyed this ghost, which so concerns your husband.
Oh, no. No, this is something malignant, destructive. It must be exorcised. I tried to reach it through spiritualism, but without success. I only hope that with your help, perhaps we can.
May I ask when we're to see the room?
We're waiting only for my nephew, who'll be joining us for dinner.
We will be 5, the Pentateuch, the perfect number for a seance. One reason why we were delighted when you asked if you could bring a guest, Dr. Lowe.
I only hope, Madame, that I will not be a limiting factor.
We ask only for your cooperation. I feel quite sure we'll end up by winning your belief.
That'll be Charles now. Don't you think, my dear, it might be a good idea for us all to go straight into dinner?
I think perhaps it would. Gentlemen, will you join me?
There had been a curious little family byplay between Sir George and his wife, which was soon explained to me after I met Charles Volney. He was a large, heavy young man with an athletic build. I can't say I found him an attractive personality, but what was most noticeable about him was that he was already on his way to another evening, which could only lead to a hangover in the morning.
And so, Aunt Cynthia, we're to have another table-tapping session? Charles, I won't have you talk to your aunt that way.
Well, good Lord, Uncle George, has she really got you believing in all this twaddle?
The strange things that happen in that room can't be taken lightly.
He doesn't really take them lightly at all, George. The bravado is just to cover up his own fear.
Rubbish, Auntie. Some wind blowing down the chimney, rustling the ivy and swinging something loose against a window, or the creaks and groans of this drafty old house. Nonsense. Are you seriously interested in all this balderdash, Dr. Lowe?
Yes. After all, I have made it my life work.
Yes, of course, but to expose frauds and to show up fakers.
In part, yes, that is a byproduct.
You're not going to tell me you actually believe in bits of ectoplasm bumbling about, droning and clanking chains.
May I quote you from Hamlet? There are more things under heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamed of.
Lord, I'm in a nest of nuts.
No, not quite. You have another skeptic at the table.
Professor Cherry, huh?
Yes, you see, we're a good balance. 2 for, 2 against, and Sir George somewhere in the middle.
Well, I'm not so sure anymore, Flaxman. Not after the last experience. The one that sent me scurrying to you for help.
My information about the room, we're about to, what's the best word? Shall we settle for invade? Was still sketchy.
Naturally, Dr. Lowe. It has to be all the things you can't question, only interpret. The wind blowing, a shutter clacking. You know, it's so easy if you can't see anything face to face.
Yes, sir, if you'll excuse me, Charles, I think there have been other manifestations. Am I wrong?
Far from it. Hearing and seeing are not the only senses. One can actually feel the presence.
Oh, it's all in the mind.
It's a lot more than that, damn it. I tell you, one can smell it.
Smell it?
The fetid odor of death, the grave and decay. It's not only smell, but taste. If it runs true to form, after a certain hour, none of us will be able to remain in the room.
Why?
Because, my dear nephew, we shall be crowded out.
But why would this presence, or whatever it is, want to, your strange phrase, crowd anyone out?
It's an experience one can't describe, that one has to live, Professor Cherry. As if, somewhere in one's daily life, one closed one's eyes for a second and suddenly realized he was standing at the verge of a gaping hole that plunged into such terrifying darkness and eternal damnation that the bile of terror rises in the throat and threatens to suffocate you.
There's an enemy in that room at such times who presses against you so massively that you feel as if you're being trampled under a multitude, helpless against a torrent. A stifling, a force that you must move from or be smothered to death. Oh, forgive me. This is not exactly after-dinner conversation, but it is a reality in George's and my life that we must face or run from if we can. We've decided to face it. Will you chance it with us?
We have gotten ourselves involved in something this time around, haven't we? I don't know where each of you stands on the power of the spirit world, extension after death, or belief in ghosts. But I do hope you'll stay to do a little more research with me and Mr. Lowe on the nature of it, the possibility of it, and exactly what effects it can have on us. I shall return shortly with Act Two.
Think about it.
5 people sit in the shadow of the great carved chimney piece which rises above the mantel to the high ceiling. About a dark table of fumed oak, they hold hands. 4 of them watch Cynthia go into trance and wait for the manifestations from beyond. The room is dark and brooding enough to raise Satan himself. The lamps smoke and cloud the atmosphere, as if the air pressure is heavy beyond nature. But nothing happens.
Whoever you are, wherever you are, we are trying to reach you. Can you not answer? Answer. No. Not tonight. Tonight I can't do it, George. There are forces against me. I don't know what it is. Break the circle. Bring up the lights.
I will, Cynthia, my dear. And, rest. Relax. Cynthia, you extend yourself too much.
I'm all right, George, dear. But I must rest now.
We may not have raised any wandering spirits inside, but we seem to have created some outside.
If you'll excuse me, I think I'd best see Cynthia up to bed.
Please give my apologies to our guest.
Hush, Cynthia. Don't worry about
I worry about what I must. Did you ride over, Charles?
Oh, yes, sir.
I don't want you to go back in the storm like this. You must stay. Any one of the rooms in the West Wing, they're all made up.
Don't you worry about me.
But I do.
Very well, Auntie. I promise.
Come along, Cynthia. Charles, since I'll not be down again tonight, will you see to our guest needs?
I also promise to be an excellent host, Uncle George. Good night.
Good night, Lady Blackburn, Sir George.
Good night. Well, gentlemen, what should it be? Whiskey, gin, brandy?
No. For me, nothing. It was a long journey from Paris. Noon Strip has finished the job. I am exhausted.
I don't think I want any either. Why don't we all just go up to bed?
Yes, bed, sleep. Those I welcome. But, I'm not going upstairs.
Well, you're not going to ride home in weather like this.
No, Mr. Lowe. I'm going to spend the night, right here.
You mean in this room?
That's right. Either I will sleep the sleep of the unrighteous, or if I'm wrong and my aunt's right, I'll have some company. Now, I mean to put an end to all this nonsense about ghosts and ghouls.
Then I shall sit up with you.
Oh, perish the thought, Mr. Lowe. With your reputation, I'm sure any self-respecting member of the other world would give you a wide berth. Well, are you still sure you won't join me in a brandy? Very well.
Mr. Mulberry, may I ask you to be serious for a moment?
Do you ask me?
I don't think you should take your aunt's warning lightly. I know there's been no physical evidence tonight. Apparently some malignant and dangerous force considers this room its province.
But then if it does, I intend to disabuse it of the idea. More than that, I'd want it off my turf. You see, this house will be mine one day, very soon, if my aunt and uncle decide to return to traveling. And I want it, whoever or whatever it might be, and mark you, I don't believe it exists. I want it to know that when I take over, there'll only be room for one of us.
And no amount of discussion would persuade this headstrong young man to change his mind. Personally, I couldn't help agreeing with his point of view. The idea of anything supernatural daring to intrude in this temple of the normal and the everyday seemed ludicrous. So, Flaxman and I went upstairs. John.
Yes.
I am concerned.
About me?
Actually, I must admit my concern was more for that young man downstairs.
I should not worry about him. One more drink, and the wine will put him straight to sleep.
Well, I'm not worried about anything that may threaten him in this world. I left my practical French friend and went to my own room. The storm was still whistling and moaning about Yand Manor House, but it was a perfectly natural phenomenon, and there was certainly no cause for alarm. I must have been sleeping lightly, for a grandfather clock striking the 3/4 hour somewhere in the house woke me up. I glanced at my watch and saw that it was 1/4 to midnight. I shrugged into my robe and slippers and stole downstairs. The house was silent, save for the moan of the wind and the steady drum of the rain outside. The door to the den was closed, and I opened it, filled with a nameless apprehension. I could have saved myself my uneasiness. Stretched out comfortably on the couch, a still unemptied glass in his hand, lay Charles Volney, snoring contentedly and looking to my middle-aged envy, the picture of health in spite of all his drinking. I removed the glass and set it aside. For a moment, I considered getting him out of there. But he was so soundly in his cups and such a heavy young man, the effort was beyond me. Besides, I was getting cold. So I stoked up the fire and left him. To my eternal regret, as it turned out.
Dr. Lowe. Dr. Lowe.
Yes. Just a moment. Be right there. Oh, come in. The door is open.
I'm sorry to disturb you so early in the morning.
No. It's quite all right. What time is it?
The sun isn't even up, I'm afraid. 5:30. But something dreadful's occurred. Forgive my almost whispering, but I don't want Cynthia to know yet.
All right, what is it?
It's Charles.
Hello, forgive me. I thought I heard an urgent knocking. Do I intrude?
Quite all right, Professor. Everyone must know sooner or later. My nephew Charles is dead.
What? Oh, quel mauvais fortune. How?
That's the terrifying thing. I want you to come and see for yourself and answer me that question.
I followed Dr. Lowe and Sir George downstairs to that terrible room. Except that the fire had burned out, it looked much as it did when we all had left the night before. Except for Charles Volney. If I can refer to the caricature of him that we saw. He was braced in the corner between the window recess and where the chimney jutted out, as if he had tried to escape and been glued there by some giant force that literally crushed him. His face was suffused with blood, his eyes starting from his head. He was quite dead. He must have been dead for several hours.
What do you think, Dr. Lowe? Frightened to death?
No, more than that. He was smothered, asphyxiated. I don't quite know how to describe it. Pressed to death almost.
Yes, once during the war, I had a friend in a building that was bombed. He was not injured directly. Only the force of the blast within a confined space drove him against the wall and somehow flattened him. He was spread wide.
Good Lord. It's not natural.
No, my friend Sir George, it is, I'm afraid, supernatural. Yes, he should have listened to your wife, and I should have listened to my own misgivings.
Alas, I feel at fault there.
No, Jean. I came down last night again, just before midnight. He'd passed out on the couch, and I couldn't move him.
It's no one's fault but mine. I should never have come back to this accursed house. And I'll call Mr. Bunbury. He's our local superintendent of police.
So, I'll save you for the last, Mr. Lowe, knowing your reputation and all.
I don't know whether that's a plus or a minus.
Oh, now, sir, plus, of course. Not that I understand some of your investigations, but you stand very high at Scotland Yard, very high.
Thank you.
Now, I've checked out the servants, and they can all alibi each other for one reason or another.
On the other hand, I can't seriously imagine a suspect among all of you in the main house here, even admitting that Sir George, and particularly his lady, are a bit of a rum go, both of them. Oh, but particularly her.
Are you referring to her belief in spiritualism, Superintendent?
That'd be it, sir. And then, a couple of things Sir George told me.
Oh, may I ask what?
Oh, my intention is to tell you. That's why I brought it up. First off, he said he came down here by candlelight and found the deceased. But then before he did, passing the mantelpiece, the candle went out, just as something like, well, in his own words, something spectral brushed across my cheek, and I saw in front of my face 2 barred eyes looking at me.
Barred eyes. Now, what does that mean?
Oh, that's exactly what I asked, sir. And he replied, eyes that looked at me as though through the bars of a cage. And then I was conscious of a strange flat taste in my mouth and the odor of damp and decay. And I lit the candle and saw poor Charles. Now, what do you make of that, sir?
Well, you've seen the corpse. What do you make of it, Superintendent?
Oh, I don't, sir. That's why I'm asking you.
You don't believe in ghosts, I take it.
Well, I haven't. I know you've been in on many investigations, however, where it seemed to be something like that, only, wasn't.
Well, can you think of any other explanation for this death?
Meaning that you think it was something, supernatural?
Well, I don't see any other explanation for the moment.
Oh, I wouldn't think that would quite satisfy my superiors. I mean, it's quite clear the chap couldn't have killed himself, you see. So someone else has to be guilty. And I hope for everyone's sake we can find out just who.
It was sheer inadvertence that I happened to be in the solarium right off the porch where this interview took place. Or was it? Because as soon as it was over and the sergeant had left, Flaxman came out to join me. I am still in the dark. Well, as we may very well find ourselves tonight. Where? In the room where Charles died. I intend to spend a night there as he did. Do you want to share my vigil against the total powers of darkness?
And as Professor Thierry regards his brilliant but strange friend and intellectual enemy, remembering the horrible death he has seen one man suffer, but pondering the challenge of ultimate proof on a basic principle, I must leave them, and you, till I return with Act 3.
Wonderful.
It has been a long and difficult day at Yand Manor House. The comings and goings, police, photographers, inevitably the newspapers. Finally, the undertaker and the removal of what is left of Charles Volney's terrestrial presence. Sir George and his wife have naturally been totally involved in this, and it is not until evening that their guests, who have tactfully tried to stay out from underfoot, have been able to exchange more than a few words with either of them. Now, Mrs. Blackburton has at last been able to find a moment alone with Flaxman Lowe, walking in the garden.
It's all my fault, you see.
No, I don't see.
I was the one who talked George into coming back to Yand Manor after all these years.
Oh, Lady Blackburton, there's a bench right here. Would you like to sit down?
Oh, beside the mausoleum? Why not? It's strangely appropriate.
Why? What is this building?
Well, that's part of it all. Yand Manor has been in George's family since a sort of granduncle willed it to his grandfather, with a specific reservation.
And that was?
That in perpetuity, till the last of the Blackburton heirs, Yand House must remain in the family's hands, and that if the family didn't occupy it, it couldn't be rented.
Well, now, I doubt if that would hold up in any legal court.
Possibly not, but beyond that, there was the curse.
The curse?
that anyone who broke the promise or the letter of it would die a horrible death.
Oh, I see. And, Sir George believed this?
George is such a decent man, Dr. Lowe. It wouldn't have had to go that far. He would have just lived up to a family promise as his father and he had in their own way and kept the end house without living in it. But you see, I was the one who forced the issue.
Oh. You decided that as long as you were back in England, it was silly not to live in a house you already owned.
Yes. Plus, by now, my dedication to spiritualism, my new venture into the occult.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the author and the instrument of this tragedy. I feel as if I'd actually murdered my nephew, Charles.
Oh, Lady Blackbird and I don't understand that.
Because having forced George to return here against his will, he'd rebelled. He didn't like all these supernatural manifestations. And it was only at my insistence, at my plea, that he brought you down here. If they couldn't be stopped or explained, he determined to sell the property and destroy this mausoleum.
I see.
As soon as it was legally possible.
And, may I ask who rests here?
That uncle of George's grandfather who started this whole thing.
His body is actually in that tomb?
Yes. Locked in a strange lead casket.
A lead casket?
This uncle was a strange man with an inordinate fear of death. It's said that he predicted his own death and arranged to have a doctor in attendance. And he died very suddenly and unexpectedly.
I see. Lady Blackburn, you're asking for my help, aren't you?
I had no right to, but yes. I feel that my hobbies have inadvertently led my husband and his family into a terrible peril. The only one I know who might save them is you.
I see. Then may I have your husband's and your permission to spend tonight in the den as your nephew did last night?
I don't want to risk your life.
Well, I won't deny it may be risked, but first of all, I know what I'm doing, which your nephew did not. And second, I shall not be alone.
And so it was we came to that fateful night. My friend Flaxman Lowe and I entered that fearful room, closed the door behind us, and settled down to challenge whatever malevolent spirit he thought still occupied it. I was still skeptical and remaining to be convinced. This is the account of that evening.
It was very different from the night before. No wind was stirring. It had been a beautiful sunset. There was no need for a fire. And for some time, after long discussion, John, Thierry, and I were sitting quietly. All of a sudden, he rose.
I'm thirsty. Would you like a drink?
No. Thank you, Jean. I want to have all my senses alert.
I meant only plain water.
No, thank you.
Oh, what an abominable taste.
What, the water?
No, I haven't touched it yet. It is as if some horrible fly has flown into my mouth. It is disgusting.
Yes, like a fungus growth.
Yes, repulsive like that.
Yeah, I ask only because I feel the same. Well, I think you're about to be convinced.
You don't mean that... Why did you put out the lamp?
I didn't. Light the candle beside you on the table.
Very well. Tonnerre, give me your matches, Dr. Lowe. Mine now damp.
Where are you?
I'm here. Oh, it is as dark as Egypt. I am coming. Yeah.
It is so hard to get along. Hard to get along?
Yes, I am unable to move. I am suffocating. Where are you? I am here by the door.
The air in the room had become palpable to the touch. Heavy, clogging, repulsive, with the sensation of smothering, cold human flesh. I fought against it, gasping for breath, the clammy flesh crowding over me, smothering me like some fat, nauseating humanoid jellyfish. And then, across my cheek, there was a stinging, reeking pain. With my last strength, I fled the terror. There was a crash of glass, a wild rush of air. and I knew no more. When I came to, I saw the dawn was breaking to the east, and I was lying on the lawn of Yand Manor House. Above me was a shattered lattice window swinging in the wind, and clutched in my hand was something dark in color, slender and twisted. It might have been the skin of an adder, a piece of bark rolling itself up like a parchment scroll, or the desiccated claw of some unimaginable beast from hell. I hurried into the house, barely conscious of the smarting pain in my left cheek, fearful only for my friend Jean. I found him unconscious just outside the door to that baleful room, but thank God, alive. Yes, just take it easy, Jean. All right, now, can you stand? Are you all right?
Yes.
Huh?
I think so.
All right. You have a bruise on your forehead. Are you dizzy?
No, not anymore.
What happened to you?
I don't know. I was literally crowded out of the room by that infernal thing. What was it? With its damp, swelling flesh, I was buried in that stifling pulp. It pushed and swelled against me, driving me away from you in the dark to the door. I called out, but I could hear no answer. What was that ghastly presence?
Well, I think I can answer that now.
It was what killed the young man, no?
Yes, the very same. And I hope I can convince the inspector of that.
Well, you have made a convert of me. Why not him?
Well, we shall see. First of all, Sir George, the spectral hand that seemed to brush across your face as you told Superintendent Bumbry.
Yes?
You were by the fireplace at the time, passing the ornamental foremantle that rises above it.
Yes.
You see all those figures carved there, in particular the griffin, and hanging from the sharp point of its beak? These?
Human hairs.
Yes, human hairs, black. Now, whose would you say they were? Both Professor Thierry and myself are gray. You're light-haired, and your nephew was fair. Sir George is sandy. Now, who else frequents this room?
No one, except the maid, who is also graying. But these are a woman's hair.
Why? Why? Because they're long?
Well, yes.
Uh-huh. And this?
What is that? Could I see?
Sure.
A long, thin object, half brown, half yellow, and twisted like the blade of a corkscrew. I have no idea.
Well, suppose I suggest it's a human nail, which time and neglect is allowed to grow to superhuman proportions.
Oh, dear, it would have to be 12 inches long. Nobody but an ancient Chinese mandarin could grow such a monstrosity.
Or a corpse who refused to die.
I don't quite get that last.
Mr. Superintendent, let me project something. This uncle who left Yand Manor House to your grandfather's, Sir George, was he dark and hirsute? Was he a recluse? Did he build a mausoleum in the garden? And did he have an inordinate fear of death?
Yes, to all counts.
And is it not true that both you and the nephew who might have been your heir were ready to take all steps to get rid of this mausoleum and or Yand Manor House, particularly your nephew?
I suppose so.
Then, Superintendent, I can categorically tell you that your murderer lies in the casket in that mausoleum, and the murderer of anyone who tries to oust him from this property as long as he shall live.
Are you suggesting that a man dead over a century is still, in some sense, alive?
Unless it sustains injury itself. The brain is the last to die. In fact, it's the only measure of finite death. Now, open the coffin, and you'll see what I mean.
It was complicated, of course, with all the necessary red tape. But on a certain day, the coffin, which took 10 men to move out into the sunlight and sealed as tight as a drum, was opened.
Perhaps, Lady Blackburn. But you see, the urge, the dream, the thirst for immortality persists. His own special coffin, sealed airtight, so confining that when his soul stirred beyond his finite body. He must have had an illimitable desire to expand and choke out anyone who stood in his way.
But after 100 years, the flesh, the form, still undisturbed.
Except for the hair and the nails and the eyelashes. Look at the length of them. All of them must have kept growing since he was locked in the coffin.
Are you suggesting this man was, or is, still alive?
In a sense, yes, Superintendent. You see, he seems to have mastered some ancient formula whereby the body is saved from complete disintegration. And you can see that evidence before you. So that closes your case for you, Mr. Superintendent. Now you know how young Mr. Volney met his death.
And what about us, Dr. Lowe?
Oh, I think you'll have little reason for fear being haunted anymore. You see, in the sunlight, the body already is beginning to disintegrate. By the end of the day, there'll be nothing left but a fleshless skeleton.
How can I thank you for what you've accomplished?
Now, don't thank me. It's fate. And the proper relationship of things. God and the world have a way of reestablishing those. And have I convinced you, Professor, that at least there is something beyond your pragmatic values?
My dear Dr. Lowe, you have convinced me that you will add another branch to our sciences. But I must admit, you establish your facts too well for my total peace of mind.
The remarkable Flaxman Lowe, parapsychic private eye, has been and continues to be a dominating figure in the field of parapsychology and in unraveling its mysteries, or at least illuminating them. If this is a field which interests you, perhaps I shall bring you other cases in the future. The remains of that ominous and ancient ancestor have long been transferred to a normal burying place, and the mausoleum torn down. Sir George and his wife stay on at Yand Manor House. Cynthia Blackburton has long since given up spiritualism and assorted interests in favor of feminism. Of course, since she is still in the 19th century, you might not recognize it for what it is today. But her spirit lingers on through the women's suffragette movement, through memories of Emma Goldman and her sister standard-bearers, who were the progenitors of women's lib. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Paul Hecht, Betty Winkler, Guy Sorrell, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Well, I've come to the conclusion that this man, can only learn by example. That's why I want you as my ranch boss.
As executioner.
What?
If anyone won't toe the line as your representative, I force him to draw down on me. And when he does...
No, I don't want the reality, only the threat, the pressure, the leverage. I don't want any killing.
No one ever really does. They just want their way. The killing is a kind of terrible accident that just happens. Only with me, it's no accident. You bought yourself just what you want, Colonel Braden.
I feel mighty sure I did, King Tut.
I can't help myself. My cross to bear.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. What is always on our minds, but seldom on our lips? What is forever contemplated and never comprehended? The answer is death. Shakespeare would seem to have said it all when he wrote, "Death, a necessary end, will come when it will come." But is it really a necessary end? That's the question that bedevils us, and in all probability will continue to bedevil us until, well, I suppose, until we die.
Do you live in a house?
Of course.
Do you wear clothes?
Certainly.
Do you eat food?
Yes. Now go away. You're beginning to annoy me.
Our mystery drama, Dialogue with Death, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Paul Hecht and Fred Gwynne. It is sponsored in part by X-Lax and General Electric Citizen Band radios. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The story we now bring you took place about 100 years ago, a time when no one knew anything about death, as no one had known anything 100 years before that, or 1,000, or 1,000,000, as no one knows now. Yet, as then, as now, there were fantasies about death, and it's on the basis of one of them that we have fashioned the story that follows.
I remember it all so well. Every detail, what she was wearing at certain times, what she looked like at certain moments, where we stood or sat, what she said and how she said it, what I responded, place we walked, food we ate, even the dishes we ate from, glasses we drank from. I'm seeing it all again, hearing it all, feeling it all for the second time, a kind of terrible, inevitable déjà vu. Strange, isn't it?
Strange.
I loved her so much.
I know.
The year I left for Heidelberg to study medicine, she was just a slip of a thing, only 16. And when I came back 4 years later, she wasn't simply 4 years older. She was a new person, no longer a child to tease and play games with, but a grown woman to admire and respect and fall in love with, which I promptly did.
Yes, you did.
Of course, my father had written to me about her a few times. But nothing had prepared me for the shock, the delirious surprise that morning at the railroad station.
Bravo, fight! Bravo, fight!
George!
This your Lisa? Oh, yes, sir. That's mine.
George Cudler.
What?
I thought you'd never get here. You're late.
Well, the train. Is it? No. Are you Jenny?
Don't say you don't recognize me. I'd die if you said that.
But what happened to your pigtails?
They're pinned around my head. See? And they're called braids. Come on. I drove down in the trap. Your father's still at the infirmary.
Board!
I can't get over how you've changed.
And you've grown a mustache.
Well, I'm going to teach a class in anatomy. A professor needs a mustache, but you've changed completely.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it's true.
Oh, fiddlestick. Well, here we are. You'll observe we have a new horse.
What happened to Princess?
She went lame. We had to have her put down. Here, you want to take the reins?
All right. I learned to ride on Princess. Remember, we used to ride her bareback, the two of us?
Mm-hmm. Me in front, you behind.
And those wild gallops across the meadow.
Shall we get started? Your father may be home by now, and Hannah's planned a special supper in your honor.
All right. Come on. I really love that sweet horse.
Oh, Princess is all right. Sound as a dollar.
You said you had her put down.
We did. But she's fine now. Looks like a 2-year-old.
But she's dead.
I see her often.
In your dreams, you mean?
I see her. I hear her. Oh, come on, George. Let's get out of this slow walk.
On the way home, I tried to remember what she'd been like when she first came to live with Father and me. A scrawny child of 9 or 10. You remember her, Hannah?
No, very well.
She didn't seem to brood at all about her parents and the awful way they died. Perhaps she'd been too young to grasp the tragedy of it all. I found myself hoping that Father would be home by the time we arrived. I wanted to talk to him about Jenny.
Hannah says give the roast another 10 minutes.
Where's Jenny, Father?
Jenny, she's setting the table. Well, it's good to have you back, son. Sorry I couldn't meet your train.
Oh, that's all right. Jenny explained. Father, about Jenny...
how do you think she looks?
She's grown up, but there's something else. On the way home, she told me you had to have old Princess put down.
Well, Princess was nearly 30, you know. We could have had her put out to pasture, but that's no kind of life.
Jenny says she sees her running across the meadow, sound as a dollar, looking like a 2-year-old.
Oh, yes, well,
has she ever told you that?
Not directly, no. But I've heard her talking to old Princess.
Talking to a dead horse? That's not healthy.
Perhaps not.
Well, have you spoken to her about it?
George, we have to remember the life Jenny's had, the circumstances under which she came here to live. Having seen her father and her mother burned alive, screaming from their bedroom window, well, that's a terrible thing for a child to go through.
But when she came to live with us, she was just a normal little girl. There was never anything morbid about Jenny.
There isn't anything morbid about Jenny.
Yes, but seeing a dead horse, talking to a dead horse, being preoccupied with death that way.
Jenny isn't preoccupied with death. She simply doesn't believe in it.
Doesn't believe in it? That's a peculiar thing to say.
Nevertheless, it's true. True for Jenny, anyway.
Well, I'm going to speak to her about it.
You'll do nothing of the sort. You leave Jenny alone.
But it's morbid, Father. It's not healthy.
Who are you to say what's morbid or what's healthy? You leave that girl alone, George. I'm warning you. Leave her alone, or you'll answer to me.
I couldn't understand my father. A doctor who faced up to death and fought it any number of times in the course of his practice. As I was prepared to do now that I had an M.D. after my name. Well, Hannah, as you know, I took up my residency at the local hospital and started teaching an evening course in anatomy. My time was heavily occupied, but every minute I could spare was spent with Jenny. You remember how it was, Hannah?
I remember.
Going to church together, attending Vespers, long buggy rides on fine days, local dances, taffy pulls, country fairs, long afternoons reading in the summer house as we'd done when we were children. I felt the moment approaching, and I could be certain of my love for her, though I resisted it as long as I could. But one late afternoon, sitting with her in the summer house, I knew it was no longer any use to pretend to myself or to her. Jenny, I love you. I love you more than I can say, almost more than I can bear. I've always loved you, Jenny. It's taken me all this long time to realize how much I love you. Are you surprised?
Not very.
You mean you've known it all along that I love you?
I wanted you to.
Does that mean that you love me?
I do love you, George.
Oh, Jenny, will you marry me, won't you? Of course you will.
I have to ask my mother.
What?
I'm sure she likes you.
Jenny, my darling, your mother...
George, you go in the house, will you? Let me stay here by myself for a little while. Will you do that, my love?
Well, if you want me to...
Oh, don't look so troubled. Mother likes you very much.
Jenny...
Father likes you, too.
A dozen conflicting emotions flooded my mind.
Poor George.
A girl who talked to the dead. Could such a one ever be truly mine? In a frenzy compounded of doubt and desire, I told my father, I've asked Jenny to marry me, Father.
Oh? I thought you might do that. Well, I approve. Has she accepted you?
She says she loves me.
But has she accepted you?
Father, at this very minute, Jenny is in the summer house asking her mother's permission to marry me.
Huh?
And her father's.
I see.
You see? Is that all you can say? You see? Her father and mother have been dead for 10 years, but she is asking their permission to marry me. Doesn't that strike you as a very strange thing for a young girl to do? When she said she talks to a dead horse, sees it running across a meadow, that was bad enough. But now to talk to a dead father and mother, perhaps she thinks she sees them too. I mean, Father, if she'll have me, what will I be taking for a wife?
The woman you love. What more do you want, George? Count yourself very fortunate, my boy. Consider yourself the luckiest man on earth.
But I must talk to her about these hallucinations. I must have it out with her before we can be married.
You will do nothing of the sort. I forbid it.
You forbid it? In God's name, why?
Jenny's mind, George, has a delicate balance. It swings perilously between this world and another, never quite settling, never coming to rest, oscillating back and forth, vibrating like a pendulum. George, don't tamper with that balance. You understand me? Don't tamper with it. Or by heaven, I swear... well, never mind.
You'll what, Father? Well, finish what you were going to say.
Look here. Look at this, George. You see it?
It's a gun.
Yes, it's a gun. You say one word, George, to that girl about what you call her hallucinations, and I'll kill you.
George?
That's Jenny.
Remember what I said, George. Leave her alone, or I'll kill you.
It's all right, George. We can be married.
My father gave us his blessing. In my happiness and my expectancy, I drove away all premonitions, all dreams. But ever ticking at the back of my mind was the question, why had my father spoken as he did, so passionately, so violently?
You don't know.
Do you?
He loved her. Violently. Passionately. Loved her.
Death has been written about very little. Love has been written about a great deal. Perhaps because love is the beginning of everything, and death is the end. But what happens when love and death are intermingled, joined, the one to the other, in an eternal embrace? We'll explore this further in Act 2. So George and Jenny plighted their troth. And under a dire threat, George's father forbade his son ever to speak to his young fiancée about her curious attachment to all those she has loved who have passed out of this life. Then, under the spell of his infatuation, George proceeded with the arrangements for his imminent marriage to the girl of his heart. We spent long afternoons in the summer house, spinning dreams of the day that would unite us. We wanted an extravagant wedding. At least I did. My father's big white colonial house set among great old oak trees with its center hallway, its winding staircase, its vast reception hall was ideal. You remember it, Hannah?
All too well.
After the ceremony, if it was a fine day, we would have the collation served in the great rose garden with a quintet of musicians playing and tables laden with food. And I shall be very dashing in my cutaway and striped trousers, and you in... What? What will you wear, Jenny?
I don't know.
You mean you haven't ordered your wedding dress?
Not yet.
Well, I thought that was what young brides thought about first.
Well, I've been thinking about it.
You'll have someone come to the house to make it, won't you?
I don't know.
Sweetheart, the local shops are all right for simple things.
I'd like something simple, I think.
Well, if you're sure. Look, why don't you take a trip into the city and see what they have in the big stores?
Well, yes, I could do that.
Hannah will go with you and help you pick it up.
I don't want Hannah to go with me.
But Hannah has very good taste, dear. She could advise you.
I don't need Hannah to advise me.
I only meant...
My mother will advise me. My mother will pick out my dress.
I started to speak, then closed my lips firmly against the words. I remembered my father saying, Jenny's mind has a delicate balance. It swings between this world and another, oscillating back and forth. Don't tamper with it. Again, my love drowned my fears, and I reached for Jenny's hand. What are you thinking about, my love?
About the wedding.
Why do you look so sad?
Who's to pay for it? All the caviar and champagne and the musicians. Who's to pay for my dress?
My dear, do you need money for your dress?
For everything. Who's to pay for it all?
Precious, I'll give you money for the dress and the caviar, the champagne, the musicians. My father will pay for all that.
Oh, that's not right.
Of course it's right, Jenny. He expects to pay for it. He wants to. You're like his own daughter.
The father of the bride always pays for those things.
Jenny.
It's always done that way.
My darling.
Father wouldn't have it any other way. I know that. He couldn't.
My whole body stiffened. I murmured some sort of excuse, told her I needed something from the house, and I fled the summer house, leaving her immobile, pensive, troubled. Inside the house, I found my father. Father, it's happened again.
What's happened? Sit down, George.
I don't know what to do.
George, what's the matter? Is it Jenny?
Yes. She and I were sitting in the summer house. We've been there most of the afternoon making plans for the wedding.
Ah, yes.
When we got to the subject of her wedding dress, it seems that she doesn't want it made. She wants to buy it. So I suggested that she take the train into the city and maybe Hannah would go with her, help her pick it out.
Good idea.
Yes, but Jenny would have no part of it.
No?
She said, my mother will help me pick it out. My mother will help me pick out my wedding dress. Her mother, who burned up in a fire, who's been in her grave...
George, I know how you feel.
Am I to live with ghosts once we are married?
George, I live with ghosts. We all live with ghosts.
Well, I don't propose to.
Well, what do you propose to do?
Father, I didn't say anything when Jenny spoke about her mother, her dead mother, helping her to choose her wedding dress. I thought of everything you had said, and I kept quiet.
I'm glad you did.
But then she suddenly looked very troubled, very perplexed, and she said, who's to pay for all this?
Pay for it?
Yes, the dress, the wedding, the music, the caterers.
Why, I shall pay for it.
Yeah, well, that's what I told her.
Well, who else should pay for it?
Her father.
Her father?
Well, that's what she said. She said it was only fitting and proper that the bride's father should pay for his daughter's wedding. I think she expects her dead father to give her away.
She wouldn't.
I don't know what she expects.
I thought she'd want me.
I know you forbade me to say anything to her about her congress with the dead.
Yeah, I do forbid you.
But now I must. It's gone too far.
No, George. It could be fatal.
George, where are you?
There she is.
I'm in here, dear, with Father in the library.
Say nothing, George.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You can help me.
What is it you need, Jenny?
The second volume of something called Materia Medica. Is there such a book?
On the bottom shelf.
Yes, dear, with the red binding.
Oh, yes. Now, let's see here. Volume 2.
What are you looking for, dear?
Well, I'm not sure. Let me see now. Page 300 and... yes. Yes, it's here. Here it is.
What is?
$1,000 to pay for my wedding.
Her face was radiant. She spread the 10 $100 bills on the floor and gazed at them delightedly. As for my father and myself, we stared at each other.
He told me it would be here.
Your father?
Of course. And here it is.
Yes, there it is.
Oh, isn't it wonderful, George?
Wonderful.
It'll pay for everything.
Jenny, my dear, it's nearly time for supper. Why don't you gather up the money and take it up to your room? Change for dinner. I want to talk to George.
All right.
That's a good girl.
You see, George, I told you he wouldn't have it any other way. It wouldn't be proper.
How did that money get there, Father? Did you put it there?
Her father put it there.
You are worse than she is. You put it there, and then somehow...
No, George. Jenny's father put the money in the book 10 years ago.
Did you know it was there?
Not until now. You see, it's money he owed me. Money I lent him. I never expected him to pay it back, and when he tried to pay it back, I refused to take it.
Well, how did it get in the book?
The night he came here to give it to me, the night I refused it, here in this very room, I remember, after a long and somewhat stormy argument, I went out to call him a carriage. Left the $1,000 bills lying on the desk, and when I came back to make my peace with him, the money was no longer there. Of course, I assumed he'd put it back in his pocket, but instead he hid it in a book he knew I'd eventually open.
Father, it doesn't explain how Jenny came to know it was there. Don't shrug and turn away. We have to talk about this.
I don't have to, and I don't intend to.
All right, then I'll talk to Jenny about it.
No, you won't. Come back here, George.
Father, I cannot marry a girl who's living half with me and half with the dead.
If you love her, you'll let her be.
I can't, Father.
That girl has some sort of communication with the dead that you can't understand.
But it's wrong.
Right or wrong. It's hers. It's part of her. And you must not interfere.
I have to, Father.
You must not.
And I have to do it now.
Don't make me kill you, George.
Give me the gun, Father.
No.
Give it to me.
George!
I don't want to hurt you. Give me the gun. Give it to me. I'm sorry, Father. I'm terribly sorry. Forgive me. I put the gun in my pocket. I looked down at my father on his knees on the floor where I'd forced him. His eyes were filled with tears. For whom? For himself? For Jenny? For me? For what she had done to him? For what he had almost done to me? Or for what I was about to do to her? I could not tell. I went upstairs and lifted my hand to knock on Jenny's door. And then I heard her voice.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, my darling. I knew I could count on you. I've always counted on you, and you've never failed me. Mother, should I have my dress made, or shall we go to the city and buy it? Oh, I want it to be just right. When I walk down the big staircase, I want to look just right. Because you, Father, will be waiting at the foot of the stairs. You'll crook your arm just so, and I'll put mine through yours. And together, we'll walk to where the minister will be standing. Who's there?
It's George. Let me in.
I'm not quite dressed, George.
It doesn't matter.
Please, George.
Look at me. Jenny, look at me.
Let me go, George.
Who was that you were talking to just now? That was your father, wasn't it?
You're hurting me, George.
And your mother? You were planning your wedding with them. Not with me, but with them.
Please, George.
You were planning your wedding dress with your mother, not with Hannah, who adores you, Hannah, who helped raise you.
George, please.
I heard you. You were telling your father he would give you to me in marriage. Your father is dead, Jenny. He's been dead a long time. And your mother, too. Dead and buried.
No.
And Princess is dead, too. Princess is not running across any meadow looking like a 2-year-old. Princess got to be an old horse. She was 30 years old and lame, and someone came and put a bullet between her eyes, and she died. And your mother died, too, and your father. They were burned in a fire, Jenny, a long time ago. But you are alive, Jenny. You are here, and you are alive. You know that.
Yes.
And I am alive, and we are here. We are now, and we are alive here and now. Do you understand, my darling?
Yes.
And Hannah will help you with your wedding dress.
Yes.
And my father will pay for the wedding. And when you come down the staircase, he will be waiting for you, and you will put your arm through his, and you will walk together to the place where I will be waiting for you. And we will be married. Do you understand, my dearest girl? Do you understand? I was holding her arms and staring down into her wide, frightened eyes and flinging my words into her face. Her eyes grew wider and wider. Their expression began to change. But what the change was,
I could not tell. Was she beginning to understand what I was saying? Or was she leaving me forever? Hannah, I could not tell. All I could do was hold her close.
Oh, George. You poor, poor man.
What does one say to someone who will not let go? What does one do with such a person? It's all very well to counsel them, let the dead pass, bury its dead. But what if they scorn our advice and cling tenaciously to what they have lost? Or do the lost ones cling to them? As much as the living hold on to the dead, do the dead not also hold on to the living? I'll be back shortly with the concluding act. Jenny and George are about to be married. But it troubles George that his fiancée still appears to commune with the spirits of her parents, who met their death in a fire many years before. Indeed, Jenny appears to have contact, both visual and auditory, even with a horse named Princess, an aged mare they both rode as children. It is George's conviction that this morbidity must be erased from his beloved's personality before she can become his wife.
Oh, Hannah. Hannah, I loved her so.
I know.
It was for her own sake that I did what I did.
Of course.
For our sake, I should say, for the health of our marriage, our life together. Perhaps my father had been right when he said we all live with our own ghosts, and Jenny should be allowed to live with hers. I was left in a torment of doubt as I held her close.
Oh, George, what am I to do?
Let them go, Jenny. Let them lie in their graves. They're dead, my darling, but you and I are living.
We're going to be married, aren't we?
You know we are, very soon now. Leave them, Jenny. Be with me.
Oh, they'll be lonely.
My dear girl, they have died. Such things as loneliness, as grief, yes, joy, too, and love, they are for the living, for us, not for them.
You really believe that, don't you?
It's true, my dearest. You must believe it, too.
I'll try.
No, sweetheart. You must do more than that.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Now, I'm going to be your husband, and you must rely on me to tell you what is right. I only want you to be happy, you know that.
Oh, yes.
Well, then, together we will exorcise these ghosts that haunt you. I shall try to be very patient, my dear love, very patient and very loving. Because I do love you, more than pen can write or tongue can tell. And you must trust in that love, Jenny, and believe with all your heart that I know what's best. I held her in my arms for a long time. Then, Hannah, I think that you called from downstairs that supper would be on the table presently, and I released her to bathe and put on fresh clothes while I went down to confront my father. He looked very gray and haggard. It's done, Father.
Oh, George.
It was necessary.
I know you think so.
I am convinced of it.
I know you are.
If we are ever to be happy together...
I know. George, I feel very badly that I threatened you before the way I did.
We'd best forget that, Father.
To threaten you with a gun, I must have been mad.
We'll just forget all about it. Here's your gun, Father.
No.
Take it.
No. I don't want it.
I want you to take it. It'll help us to forget what happened. It'll be as though it never took place.
No, you keep the gun, George. I don't want it. I never want to touch it again. I'm afraid.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Well, all the same, I'm afraid.
All right. I'll keep it. Until you say you want it back. So I put the gun in my pocket. It seemed to make him feel a little better, as though simply getting it out of his sight was a step toward erasing the memory of that frantic night. Then, I think that you, Hannah, announced that supper was served, and
The three of us sat down to eat together. None of us ate very much, which was understandable enough.
Oh, yes.
Still, we did manage to get through the meal. I had done the right and proper thing. I was sure of that.
Oh, sure.
I know. Nevertheless, that is what I thought. The next morning, Jenny did not come down for breakfast. My father and I left for the hospital together, worked assiduously all day, and left for home together late that afternoon.
Hannah said this morning that Jenny was going into the city today to buy her wedding dress.
Oh, that's splendid.
Hannah wanted to go with her.
Jenny went alone? I don't like that, Father.
Oh, it doesn't necessarily mean anything.
No, but still...
You're afraid that Jenny still believes her mother will help her choose a dress.
Well...
Oh, I'm sure everything will come out right, sooner or later.
I told her she must have faith in my love and my knowledge of what's best for her.
I hope she can do that.
Yes.
Have you appointed a date for the wedding, George?
Oh, the end of the month. We haven't decided on the precise day.
Uh-huh. Where will you live once you're married?
No, we haven't talked about that.
Would you consider staying on with me? I'll be lonely without either of you. Now, that's selfish, I know, but, George, I'm so used to Jenny about the house, I'd miss her terribly. But I mustn't be selfish.
That's all right, Father. I don't see why we shouldn't live in the house with you, at least for the time being.
It is a nice house.
It's a beautiful house, and quite large enough for three. The trees are beginning to bud, huh?
Yes. They'll be out full by the time of the wedding.
What's that?
Sounds like the local fire engine.
Yeah, I'm glad Jenny isn't home to hear that.
George! What? It's the summer house.
No.
Look at the smoke,
The
George.
summer house is burning. It's on fire. Jenny! You tried to save her, Hannah. I know that.
I tried. It was no use. Your father tried, but the fire had gone too far.
Hannah, who started the fire?
I don't know.
Did Jenny start it? If she did, it was my fault. I had made her life unendurable when I drove away her ghosts. I killed my own sweet darling.
Oh, George.
Yet the summer house was quite old. The wood was very dry. Could have burst into flame by itself, the merest spark. Will I ever know, Hannah?
One day. You will.
When?
Soon. I think.
We must decide where she should be buried, George.
Well, there's the cemetery. Of course, Hannah thinks that would be best.
Her father and mother are buried there. I suppose she'd want to be near them.
Yes, well, whatever you say.
Perhaps I could get permission to bury her here.
On the property?
Yes. Such things can be arranged, I believe.
Whatever you say.
No, George, whatever you say, it's your privilege and your right to decide.
Well, all I can think is that she's gone, that I shall never see her again, never hear her voice.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow.
I'm very tired, George. I think I'll go up to bed.
All right, Father. I'll sit up a while longer. I don't think I can sleep.
Well, tomorrow we'll make the arrangements. Good night, son.
Good night, Father. I'll look in on you when I come upstairs.
Oh, you don't need to.
I want to. He pressed my shoulder, and I put my hand over his for an instant. I felt very close to him. I truly loved him, Hannah.
I know you did.
Later, when I'd grown drowsy, I went upstairs, stopped at the door of his room, and went in, without knocking, in case he was asleep. I saw him lying fully clothed on his bed, but his shirt sleeve was pushed up above his elbow. I think
I knew he was dead even before I touched him, and I knew how he had died. I found the minuscule puncture of the needle on his arm almost immediately, and later I found the slender needle where it had rolled under the bed. I've never told you this before, Hannah, but now I feel I must.
Tell me.
I knelt by the side of his bed, but the tears would not come. I told myself, my father is dead. I even repeated the word over and over to myself, and then said it aloud, dead, dead, dead. I kept saying. I had lost her, and now I had lost him, all within the space of a few hours. I could not comprehend how such a monstrous thing could have befallen me. You understand, Hannah?
I understand.
But I could not weep. I could not weep. And do you know why?
Tell me.
Because I hated him. I hated the man I had felt so close to such a short time before. And do you know why I hated him, Hannah?
Tell me.
Because he wanted to be ahead of me. Even there.
Even where, George?
There, wherever she was. He wanted to be there with her. You told me he loved her.
He did.
He must be right. He left me and went to join her there.
Where, George?
There. I don't know where. Wherever she was, I don't know. So don't ask me where.
Tell me the rest of it.
I knelt by his bedside for, I don't know how long. Silent, frozen, angry. Angry, yes. No one had cared enough for me. No one had thought of me, my life, my lonely life that I had now to face. Both of them had left me without a thought. Do you understand what I'm telling you, Hannah?
Yes.
I was living in a pit of hell I never knew existed, filled with fury, rage, and desperation. And then...
Go on.
Then
Go on.
I got to my feet and
Go on.
I reached in my pocket.
Go on.
I felt something.
Yes.
I took it out of my pocket. I put it to my head. What was that?
Go on.
I just heard something.
I didn't hear anything.
Sounded like a gun going off.
Oh?
I don't remember anything like that.
You will.
When?
When you realize that you are dead.
Dead? I dead? How can that be?
You took your father's gun from your pocket, and you put it to your head, George, and you fired.
But I'm here, talking to you, Hannah.
Can you see me?
Of course I can see you.
I can see you.
But I'm right next to you. You must see me.
I don't have such gifts, George. Jenny had them.
But why can't you see me? I'm right here.
The dead vibrate at a much faster pace than the living.
Can it be true that I am dead, that I killed myself?
It's true, George.
But why did I do it?
To join the others, perhaps.
Jenny? My father?
Or the others.
But where will I live now that I'm here?
In a house, I think.
A large, white house?
Perhaps.
Will I be fed here?
They say you will eat of the essence. Here we eat of the substance. But you will eat of the essence.
Hannah.
Yes, George.
Will I visit you now and then? Talk to you?
I hope you will.
You won't turn me away?
Never.
That's good. Listen, Hannah. Listen to that.
What do you hear?
Don't you hear it, Hannah? Don't you hear it? You must. It's Princess.
It's old Princess galloping across the meadow, looking like a 2-year-old.
And that is how some people envision death and what comes after. I cannot promise you that they are right. On the other hand, I cannot tell you they're wrong. I'm as ignorant and as undecided as you or anyone. But if they are right, should we keep our ears, perhaps our eyes, open for the sight and sound of those who have left us? I don't know. Perhaps it is better simply to get on with the only business that we know, the business of living. I shall return shortly. Someone said that the dead are not truly dead so long as they are remembered here on Earth. And that may be true. I'm not prepared to say. But assuming that it is true, the flaw lies in the fact that remembering can be so painful. Remembering hurts. Our cast included Paul Hecht, Fred Gwynn, and Evie Juster. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores, Buick Motor Division, and Sign-Off, the sinus medicine.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another